and Mary, and we got to be because we've been separated for like a couple of months.
Couple years, right enough.
Yeah, on and off. We're together. Hopefully, this will be long term.
How does it feel to be back on the show?
I've been doing like phone calls and such, but never in the studios except for Hollywood Square. So this will be my first sit-down interview with Howard. Hopefully, he will treat me with respect. It means I'll probably get reamed by him.
So what do you expect today, Fred?
Just fun. That's fun. We got some surprises for Howard and Robin.
Elephant Boy stopping by with his girlfriend, Mary. Here he is, Elephant Boy.
Mary, ready?
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Where's she?
Mary, yeah, come on.
Yeah, what is with the big box? That's all right. I'll take it.
There he is, Elephant Boy.
Here he comes. Where's
All right.
Mary?
Here comes Mary, his girlfriend, Mary. Hello, Mary. Good to see you. Well, Elephant Boy, I thought Mary was done with you, but you've roped her back in somehow.
How'd that happen?
We give her another try. We've
right,
been through problems, me and her.
What were they refresh my memory because there's been so many.
What
How
were
are you,
the
Mary? By the way,
problems?
good to see you.
Oh, real good.
Yeah, Mary, you met Elephant Boy in Cleveland. I believe we were at the
Right.
Cleveland funeral, right?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
10 years ago, you met Elephant Boy there. You started dating him. We all were amazed that Elephant Boy had a girlfriend.
Right.
It was really something we'd
We
never
were certainly
seen.
not amazed when you left him, though.
Right. That we weren't amazed by.
Yeah, well,
Why the decision to leave Elephant Boy? I mean, you got a guy, a superstar in the Howard Stern show.
A couple of different reasons. First of all, long distance.
Long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Why? When you talked on the phone, it wasn't that
well,
satisfying?
I don't know. It was, like phone sex, this, that, I mean,
Was there phone sex?
yeah.
heck
There
yeah.
was. Elephant Boy, you do phone sex? If you would take
yeah.
that, if you would take
It would
that,
be gold.
it would be gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Fred started, with his little,
Because I miss her.
what? Shenanigans.
What are you wearing?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I'm wearing a pajama. Oh, pajama. Oh, what are you wearing, Fred? Oh,
No, no,
What were you saying? Fred started with what?
Well, it's his bisexual.
Oh, that came back.
Yeah.
He had another attack of bisexuality?
Well, talk
She
to
was the girl. I know.
Mary-
It started with.
Mary, talk
with
into the
her.
microphone
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
You're saying it started to bother you when Fred started his bisexual stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
And what is Fred saying? It started with Mary?
no because she went through her own share of problems in her life.
Wait a second. She's saying she didn't.
She
Wait a
had
second.
personal problems.
What personal problems did you have, Mary? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, a lot of stress from the damn post office.
Right. Postpartum.
Were you going
stress
postal?
Yes,
What-
Postal?
almost.
Did you go
Almost.
postal? Yeah.
Almost down to Cleveland, Maine post office.
Really, you wanted to what? You really wanted to go berserk and.
Well, it was just so much stress. I mean, with the supervisors and everything, and
Really, because I always figure post office is a cush job.
Right, you think it'd be pretty easy.
It's hard.
I have the hardest job there, Howard.
Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, you cured your problem?
Oh, yeah. Well, I take Valium.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Did you meet another man with a speech impediment? Is that possibly what was going on?
No, I have never met another man with a speech impediment.
All right. So Fred the Elephant Boy, your issue was you moved away. You were in
Yeah.
Cleveland, he was in
Right.
New York. You no longer wanted to have a long distance relationship. And you
But
also
he
fret
was-
that Fred
yeah.
was acting out sexually with men.
Right, and he did it once when he came to visit me.
In front of you?
Yeah.
Did that freak you out?
She wanted to experience it.
No, I just had to, seeing was believing.
Right.
No, you
couldn't-
didn't believe it
Like
until...
it was my contestant that you was into it. If you said no, it would have never happened beforehand.
Well, I was just curious.
Right.
Okay, you was curious, but
What was
you gave
Elephant
me
Boy? Elephant Boy use his mouth with a guy?
No, actually, well,
Yeah, it was math. Yeah.
And the guy shaved him.
A guy shaved you, Elfin Boy?
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. It was in the shower.
No.
In the
You
shower?
guys were in the shower?
No.
And
Mary,
I
where,
don't remember that.
Mary,
part.
where were you while Elfin Boy was being
She was
shaved in the
watching
shower?
you.
You were in the shower with them?
No.
That was just by the door.
Right, so it got
Watching.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that the whole setup that he was going to have a friend over and you were going to watch?
Yeah, because I said, like, I can't believe he's going to go through with this.
Right.
If you say no, I have never done it. I ask your permission. It's not like they've on your back. If you first stress it, it will never be done. It will,
I love
It
when
would
you
never happen.
explain stuff to her.
No, but
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but then what about-
It was a miscommunication.
All right.
what about
You're not- I'll say
That
so.
must happen all the time.
You're not
lied.
kidding.
pretty much understand
I
him?
told her, blah, 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 and she didn't understand. Let me understand something. So Elephant Boy was going through his gay phase
And visiting me.
and visiting you with men and having sex in front of you.
That was
Without
before.
permission, yeah.
Yes.
But he had taken my girlfriend, Sharon.
Yeah.
Sharon was over here
What?
with Crackhead Bob. We hooked her up.
Oh, right. I remember
Okay.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a great couple.
Yeah.
No.
All right. But let me understand
Yeah.
something.
Dirty Doc, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
He has like these websites.
Yeah,
Like-
it's a.
All right. What
Big-
happened? What?
Well, Fred took his wife
Yeah, you said.
and was on
Oh.
that website,
Yes.
and they
Yeah.
filmed him, and Fred was getting
Whipped and poked.
and-
Yes.
It's
yes.
like I thought. Oh, I said that takes the cake.
Right. It
Well,
was too freaky for you. You're up for a good time, but
I
this
wasn't
is.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Explain
Right.
to all of us. You three are having a conversation.
Fred was on a website
Okay.
Yeah.
where they put out. Right, we saw the video
Yeah.
where Fred was in women's stockings.
I was very same.
Right.
Yeah.
And they took a whip and they were using it on him.
Yes.
But not like whipping him with it, but having sex with him with it.
Uh-huh.
And it was pretty hardcore, right,
Yeah.
Alpha Boy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you were going wild.
There for a while.
And
yeah.
he kept saying,
What
I
they say.
give it to me more or something.
It was black then.
She was like a miss.
Yeah, mistress. You know, something like a fancy cat whip. You know, you get into the mood of it.
Right.
Yeah. So
So you were wearing women's stockings and high
yeah.
heels, too.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So they
that's
started getting like,
crazy.
you know,
Very
and
strange.
and I kept getting like, I was losing my mind. It was like, God, you know. Then
Yeah,
I would start drinking,
you-
and then
You started drinking, yeah.
yeah, and
I would drink, too, if my
Yeah.
boyfriend was doing that and I was you.
But
and well, thank God I'm really, got that under control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
oh, yeah,
help of my
during
wife.
that time when she was drinking, taking drops, when we hook up with Cracker Bob, she used to, she,
All right, let me move on.
No,
Alpha Boy, let me move on.
She,
Drops? What do you-
no. When we hang out with Cracker Bob,
They've been in my
she
house
gave-
many
You were
times.
doing
She
drubs?
gave, she gave.
Drubs?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that's
All
it.
right,
So
listen.
I was pissed off at that. You know.
So
All right,
both
so-
of
so-
you decided it was
right.
time to leave,
Yeah.
right?
What I'm hearing in this,
Yeah.
and believe me, this is tough hearing. Elephant Boy, you're saying she had her problems
Yes.
with the drinking and the depression and all this.
Drugs. Yeah.
And you were busy with doing dudes
Yeah.
and dressing up as a woman and getting
Yeah, I
dominated.
was very assaulted.
What about Howard? When you shocked me one time I was on the air, you had a telephone conversation. Hello, my name is Fred.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that
Yes.
That's it.
What you're referring to is that one.
That was shock.
Here it is.
Don't.
I'm looking for a couple in the 30s or 40s.
What is it? Why does that bother you so much?
Yeah, like I said, it was a dumb thing to you, and
It killed me.
Yeah,
It
that's
killed
it.
you? All right, so what happened?
And I thought all this
Let me
stuff
explain
too,
what this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elephant Boy took out a personal ad
Yeah.
On some kind of phone service.
on a phone service where he was looking for couples.
And dumb enough to leave his name, even though
Bingo.
he didn't have to leave his
Yeah.
name.
Right. So
Everybody-
you
Yeah.
started to question the man you were in love with. started-
because you got me off guard.
Right.
I never heard of it
Yeah.
until I was on the show.
I was shocked too. I didn't know Elephant Boy was
So,
into this.
Elephant Boy, you never told her you were into all of this?
No.
Oh.
I think I did, but that was a long
Yeah,
time
she
ago.
couldn't understand it.
Yeah,
Might-
no,
yeah.
because
I think you're an honest guy. No one
I
just
think
knows.
she was being kind to say understand me one thing, and when I came up with the idea, it came out. she got a completely different
By the way,
way.
Fred, I'm really glad you grew back that mustache. It looks fabulous.
The hair,
Not
the
bad.
facial
Yeah,
hair
not
is
bad.
a
Not
real
bad.
addition.
Okay, and now, no, next time.
Get rid of that.
You-
So anyway, now, in a miracle of all miracles, Fred the Elephant Boy and the beautiful Mary are back together. Now, how did this
How
happen?
did that happen?
Well, he still calls me like every couple days, and this and that, and we developed our friendship over, and
By the way, he was very dedicated to you. I got to say one thing in Elephant Boy's defense. He came in here, and in order to win an Xbox for your son, he did gay acts
I
with a
know.
man.
Yeah.
well, you know what? The first Xbox got stolen, and then the second one broke, and
Do you remember what
That-
Elephant Boy did?
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys had to throw marshmallows on his private.
No,
think
green
that's what-
paint on
Yeah.
hypersaric.
Yes, you had
Okay.
a high pitch. You took your hand and you put green
Yeah.
paint all over high pitch Eric in a very private place, didn't you?
Yeah, that's him. I did it for the son because it's a brilliant kid.
He's an honest
Just
student.
honest student.
All right.
If it was
so,
enough, it can be as much as Fred
was your son
Wallace.
embarrassed by Elephant Boy a little bit with his gay acts, even though he did it?
Yes, but
Yes.
he was proud of Fred to even do that, so
Right.
he could get an Xbox.
All right. So anyway.
So wait a minute. Now, somebody said you didn't want Fred around your son because of all of this?
No.
That never happened. Okay.
Oh, no.
No, he was a good friend to the,
All
the
right.
kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, so I think the most we were becoming just friends.
So how
yeah.
did love bloom again? Elephant Boy would call you and talk to you, even though you had broken up. He missed you. Did you find yourself missing
know-
Elephant Boy?
Yes.
You did.
Because, you know what?
The pillow
He's
talk.
like real honest.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm not a
stupid,
10.
stupid but honest.
I might be a 6 or something, but he considers me a 10.
Yeah.
I think you're a 9.
Oh, you do?
I certainly do.
I even got a belly.
You look good.
You know?
You've held up.
But it's my body.
No, you just hit her in the boob.
I know I didn't mean that.
Elephant Boy meant to touch her belly, and he hit her boob.
Yeah, I didn't mean that.
All right.
I was aiming for a body.
Your aim is as good as your speech. So, you
it's
say he's
really
honest,
sad.
so I imagine you know what he's saying most of the
Well,
time.
he promised me that he's getting rid of all the gay stuff.
Are you laying off the gay stuff?
Yes.
Have
Now,
you been,
when did you quit the gay stuff?
be honest.
Months ago.
Months ago.
I don't know much. About off a year.
Did you not know, Mary?
Yeah,
No, I thought it was like about over a year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you just said months.
I'm a bad choice of words.
But
Like I said,
months
I
and a
don't
year are
remember.
two different things.
I don't remember the last time I seen her.
You've
know,
been.
You
it
haven't
may-
seen me. You haven't seen
How
me
long
for,
ago?
for a few years.
Yeah, but if I say yeah, I have a very poor concept of time.
Well, no,
Yeah.
So it could have been a week.
All right, so last night you gave up gay
Yeah.
sex.
10 years.
No,
Elephant Boy.
a lot longer than that.
Do you really think you want to give up gay sex? I mean, Mary's great and
Yes.
everything, but it sounds to me like if you've been doing it up until a few months
Well,
ago,
like I said, I
it's
don't.
something you're into.
And you were
No,
nine.
it's a substitute whether something I'm into.
Have you been finding a lot of guys?
No,
What?
no, except for that one.
How many
there.
guys? Who were you with a couple of months ago?
No, I don't remember. Maybe a couple months. Maybe a year ago.
Whatever the time frame.
Yeah,
Who
I
was
just say I have
Where'd you meet the guy?
I'm shocked.
Where'd you meet the guy?
Internet.
Internet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's where you pick up guys?
Pick up any Tom, Dick, and Harry?
No,
White guy?
No, yeah, white.
Why, you don't like black?
No,
You don't like black guys?
Why not?
nothing personal, Robin. But
They say
I
black
like
is-
black women.
They say black is bigger.
I don't
can't-
give.
but
I don't
Mary-
give a damn.
like
It's like it covers me.
You gotta be curious. I mean, if you're into men, why are you wasting Mary's
No,
time?
because I was more into her and I
didn't know
couldn't
about
get
this. I
her.
didn't know about this months ago.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
You first said months ago, Fred.
I can't.
What is it
just a
really?
word.
Come clean. What was it?
Yeah,
Was it a week
yeah,
ago?
go. No.
3 months ago?
No.
Come on.
Months, like 6 to a year.
6 months?
Yeah.
Or a year?
In that time frame. Was it by a year?
So wait a minute, Fred.
I'm-
You had told us you were through with all the bi stuff. That
Yes.
meant you were just all into men? Is that what
No,
you meant?
again,
He
I really
remembers.
want. I really want to get back to Mary. We've been talking.
Nothing wrong with being gay, but
yeah,
what?
no, that's
no.
it, but I'm not.
If you're gay, be gay.
I am more comfortable with her.
Right.
It could be.
In other words, you're truly bisexual,
yeah.
and she's your favorite.
Yeah.
You're willing
Well, wait a minute. He's not with any other women.
It's hard to. It was hard enough to get her. You know, I mean,
It's hard to get women. Oh.
yeah, that's it.
It's a lot easier
I
to get
feel
guys.
very lonely.
Right.
I have this feelings. It's not being satisfied by a woman. I went to the next the next
best
thing.
thing.
No,
The next best thing would be a fat broad.
Right. Go after fat chicks. You don't go right to men.
If it's then,
You went from a woman and you said the next best thing was a guy?
You know, as I said before, I make a lot of wrong decisions.
All right.
She make a lot of wrong decisions. I overlook the things she did. Hopefully she will overlook the things I did.
Well, how are you going to stay away from guys? You really like guys.
No, it's a substitute.
He's willing to give up all others.
He has to.
Yeah.
He has to.
Oh,
This is
definitely.
it. This is it.
Definitely, Howard.
Are
I
you
didn't
two
know
back?
just a couple of months.
A couple of months.
I can't want to, so I'm sorry I said so. Can we play better tap at substitute years instead of months?
All right.
Yeah.
Years? No, you can't say years.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Like
right.
I said, sorry, I'm not.
How long have you two been back together now? How long is it?
Well, this is the first time we've
Yeah.
seen each other since about 6 months, talking every other day
Yeah.
over the phone.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. And
Oh, we're
she-
staying in a nice hotel too.
Yeah,
Right.
and she's got a lot better with her problem. She was very depressed, withdrawn.
She's depressed because you're with dudes.
Yeah.
Gotta
No,
it's straighten
this is
out.
the first time I'm hearing this. She never expressed as she does
Well,
now.
Well, this is the first time I heard you were just with a guy a couple months ago.
Elephant boy.
Whatever,
Now you
long,
changed it
whatever.
a year ago.
Are you two going to live together now?
Well, we don't know yet. He has
Yeah.
to.
He has a
He
job.
works for the government.
Yeah,
but if he
that's
gets
it,
transferred
so
to
hard.
a
Oh, is he
federal
seeking
building.
a transfer?
If I can do it, you know,
You still living with your mother?
No, she's in a nursing home now.
Are you kidding? I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she's a
So you got your own place? You got your own place now?
With
yeah,
his Trekkie brother, Philip.
yeah.
You share a place with
Yeah,
your
with
brother?
my brother, I'm living.
In your mom's house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're about to get a house if your
Yeah,
mom's going to be
that's-
full-time at the
yeah.
nursing home. Wow.
But you're thinking of moving to Cleveland.
Yeah. Like I
that's
said,
where my family is.
in the future, yeah, it's for her.
Elephant boy, is there something you want to say to Mary right now? Is there a question you want to ask her?
Look, well, I thought that it was thinking if things are going up, okay, because we're just beginning anew, like we make it.
Wait a second.
If
I
I
think
can,
America's most eligible bachelor is about to say
I want to
something.
say
We have the real bachelor.
We have the real bachelor. Come on, say it.
Yeah, I said, Mary, if things go great, and I've been up with you, everything's normal. I want you to be my wife in the future, and and show you what kind of man I am. I'm going to be better than the husband your sister married to. They will be jealous of you if you will take me.
Well, time will tell.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that was not a yes.
No,
but
not
we're
yet.
just
Tell-
like The Bachelor. We don't really get engagements
No.
either.
Well, Elephant Boy, that was very romantic.
But
No, but time.
if it does,
I gotta
if I do, you will be the first to know.
Thank you.
I think he should be the best man.
Who?
You!
Oh, no. No, there's nothing best about me.
Yeah, I know.
And tell her you're never going to spread your legs for a man again.
Like I said,
Legs, butt.
Whatever.
whatever.
Whatever you
Like
spread.
I said,
Whatever.
like, I would be a white woman. A
white woman?
man.
He got himself a white woman.
No, I would be a one woman's man.
A one-woman man.
We see
Yeah.
you're a one-woman man.
Yeah, you don't have a
That's what I'm
choice.
saying. Yeah,
You only found one woman.
that's all I need.
It's the guys you have to cut down on.
Right.
That would be.
Are you going to be a one-woman, several men man?
Never.
Never.
No more.
No more. It's over with.
You like
No,
to
yeah,
say something?
Howard, that's-
It's gotta be, Mary.
Mary.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not getting disease.
No.
But you don't want to be cheated on.
Right, that
No.
too.
Yeah. Hey, I
Some
understand you
men-
guys have a very. Are you guys still into like you humiliate him sexually? I mean, you guys get off on that.
Is
You
that
spank
right?
him, and I thought you do some sort of bondage with him or whip him.
No, that was Sharon.
You don't do that.
No,
You don't get it. It's all very normal with you guys.
pretty much.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. This is exciting to see the
Well,
two of you.
It's good to be back
I
here.
always thought you were a great couple until Elfin Boy screwed up with all these
Yeah.
dudes.
I mean, Howard, how would you feel?
I don't feel good about that. If I found out my girlfriend was with girls or
Absolutely.
guys,
It's a very shocking thing.
it's shocking.
Yeah, that's the trouble with
I mean, with all
different relationship.
with all of Elephant Boy's problems, living at home, with the speech impediment,
He was lucky to find her.
it's right.
Yeah.
And
And my kids
I
love
realize
him.
it.
The
I
kids
realize
love him.
it.
Matter of fact, my son's birthday was yesterday. He's here in the in the
And you know why I got it from his birthday? Yankee tickets.
Yankee tickets.
Yankee
No,
tickets?
Yankees. They're playing the Red Sox.
Well, you're very generous.
You're a wonderful man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And I got
appreciate
some
it.
gifts for you and Robin.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
listen, I want to congratulate Elephant Boy and Mary on getting back together.
It's really good to see you two together.
Thank you, Robin.
It's been a couple of years since I've seen the two of you walking around. Everyone was praying that Elephant Boy would find love again. And I didn't know if he'd find it again with you, Mary.
I gave him another chance.
He gave him. I'm glad you did.
And she won't.
And Elephant Boy, look at me. No more penis. Repeat after me. No.
No more penance.
No, I didn't
No.
say peanuts.
No,
If you're going to say.
penis.
All right.
And no more internet stuff.
Take out your computer.
Throw away
No,
the
man.
computer.
What did Mary say?
No magazines,
What?
gay magazines.
Do you have gay magazines?
And gay movies.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Well, we got a problem here.
No more.
You know, I'm going to
I
test
took-
him. I'm
I
going to
took-
bring in a gay man.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Spot the
Yeah, one here.
faggot.
No, don't say that.
Oh, that's it.
Mario Cantone is here,
Oh,
and he knows this stuff.
Yes. What does he know?
Oh, isn't he a gay comedian?
He's a gay comedian, but he's a funny comedian who happens to be gay.
Right.
oh, I didn't know that.
Are you going to? If you're attracted
Well,
to him,
what's
that
wrong
one.
with
No, I
gay
know
dar.
who he is. I see him perform. It's funny. But I'm not. It's not my type.
let's-
Never my type.
What is your
Let's see
type?
how you interact.
No.
What kind of movies would you catch him watching?
What is your type?
How did you find out he had movies?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I was over his house
Yeah,
last
but-
time, I found him under his bed.
He was hiding them.
No, not hot. No, okay, whatever.
And what about the magazines? What kind of magazines?
What magazine
I
is
don't
into?
get magazines.
They're
Yeah, most
what-
videos.
they're men, just men and men doing what men and men do.
Did he want you to watch it with him?
No,
Well, I glanced through because I never, really.
Never saw that.
Yeah.
Right.
this is all new to me.
You don't remember
I'll let you
having-
tell yourself the story. The
Fred,
truth is somewhere in the middle.
Oh.
The middle. There's no middle about it. You got
That's
porn.
right.
You got gay porn in your house. You got to clean out the gay porn. If you're going to be with a woman now, you got to get rid of the gay porn.
Remember you'd hide him up in the shelf above your ceiling in your basement, so your mom couldn't find him.
Oh,
Remember
that was years and years ago. Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm being serious now.
Please,
You answer
yeah.
this. When you are having relations with Mary,
Yeah.
are you thinking about men?
No.
All right.
When you're having relations with men, are you thinking about women?
No, not really. No.
All right. Listen, Mary, is he good sexually at least? He's able to perform?
Yes, but we haven't lately because we're just starting back.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's hope
I
it all
even know
goes well.
Howie, when she's ready, hopefully
I
she would
just-
text me.
This just blew me away right now. About a couple months ago, he was with a guy.
I think you're a little bit further away from getting there.
Yeah, I'd say.
Elephant Boy.
Yeah, Alpha Boy, it's going to take some time.
Yeah, like I said,
He said it's been a year.
She would never accept for like a long trust of us. So if she wants to take a month,
right.
let it be a month.
All right, Elephant Boy, you have a lot to work out with your relationship, but at least you've got a relationship. You're like a fisherman with a fish on the line.
I would not.
Reel her in.
Reel her in, Elephant Boy. Charm
I
her.
will not abuse her trust anymore.
Oh,
if I didn't obey,
What did he say, Robin?
He would not abuse her twice anymore.
no, trust.
My trust.
Oh, trust.
Anymore.
All right, Elephant Boy.
Thank you.
All right.
I want to meet this comedian, see how Fred
Reacts.
Yeah.
You want to meet Mario?
Heck yeah.
But does Mario want to come in, or does he not want to be a part of this?
Matter of fact, I could let Mario sit next to Fred.
Well, no. I mean, I don't know. Mario has a boyfriend for years now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mario, come in naked, will you? So I can test Elephant Boy. Does Mario want his own
I
segment?
said, Mario, you want to come in and talk to these guys? He goes, no, I'm good.
I'm good. Okay, all right. All right. Listen, Elephant Boy and Mary.
Thank you for.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me back on the show.
All right, and thank you, and good luck, and please, would you come back and keep us posted on this very hot New York romance, New York-Cleveland romance.
Should move into the realm of engagement, please let us be the first to know.
You would be the first to know.
I got some gifts for them.
Yeah.
I want to hear that that horribly contorted proposal when he got used to do.
If not here, you will hear it.
Right. Have you ever used sex toys on Elephant Boy?
Yes.
What? I don't remember.
All right, save it for the next time.
So, Fred, how'd everything go in there?
Like I said, I heard something different from whatever we discussed on the phone. This is all new for me. We never discussed what you just discussed in the studio. You know, this is all new for me.
Well, I was shocked that he still had homosexual sex in the past few months.
That because I haven't been in communication with you.
No, we still talk.
No, because there was time, it was, I always leave message, you never respond. You never respond to my phone message. You know, so that's it. Just keep an open communication with me. And despite the problems you have in the past, I thought it was for one thing. For one thing that caused you problem with your life. But now I know I was the problem. And if I caused you to, how do you say, relapse, then I probably did something. What was that? Any kind of evil ever done to you before? So I realize that now, and I will be Mr. Straight now.
Better.
So, Mary, do you think the relationship's changed now that Fred's admitted that he still has some gay tendencies?
He has to prove himself
Yeah.
again, because I thought he wasn't doing any gay tendencies.
So is this on again, off again, on again? Now is it off again, maybe?
No, I'm gonna give him.
Yeah.
Give him the.
How long ago since you began to talk with me again?
Well, we've been talking for a while.
Yeah, but there was time when you didn't.
Right, because I was mad about hearing about that.
Yeah, and I thought,
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
And I thought of especially through one incident. I said, Mary, if you want to drop me, I will understand. I won't bother you. You forgive me there, and that this can't back up on me again.
But that's what we're working on.
Kind of proposed to you in that.
Well, no, I'm not gonna. It's gonna take a while.
It's a little premature.
All right, guys.
I want, like I said, when we're ready, you will be the first to know.
All right, thanks for coming down.
Let's go back.
All right, we're gonna bring in Kid Rock. How's that?
He's got a new album out. How's that?
How's that? When was the last time he was here?
Maybe 5 years ago.
That's what I said, right? I think more like right in the beginning when we first came here.
Mm-hmm. Jeff the Drunk was here. They had a little bit of a little snippy exchange in the hallway. Actually.
That's right. That's right. I think that was like close to more like almost 6-7 years ago. Well, let's bring him in.
His new album is called Rebel Soul.
Rebel Soul?
You have a Rebel Soul patch right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You nut. Kid Rock, welcome back, sir.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm all right.
New album coming out right this way?
Yeah, 19th on Monday.
Rebel Soul.
Mm-hmm. Rebel Soul.
Right this way, sir.
It's weird. I'm way more sober and alert today than when I was younger on this show.
You used to do a little pregame before you came here.
I was actually a night game that just never started. It just never stopped, actually. It just flowed right into Howard. You know?
So a more mature Kid Rock coming in today.
Yeah, I don't know.
Coffee instead of whiskey.
Might have a little Bailey's in here.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Kid Rock. Haven't seen him in ages. When's the last time we had Kid Rock on, Robin? Look at him. Never ages, this guy. Look at him. Lives a healthy lifestyle. Actually, he doesn't live a healthy lifestyle. I don't understand how he doesn't age. How come you don't? What's the secret, my friend? Hold on, pussy. You're still a kid, that's why, because you're Kid Rock.
Right down here?
No, you're good. Because you're Kid Rock.
That's right. It's all in the name.
Kid.
It would look weird if you
What's
were
with
old.
the scruff?
Me?
Yeah.
Am I scruffy?
It's totally scruffy, 100%.
No shit.
That's your territory. What's he doing in
Hey, I ripped that off from you, man.
Right?
I like it. It's
You
a
got
good
your
look.
pink cowboy boots on, too? I mean...
Yeah, look. There they are, bro.
Hey.
That's it. Are you wearing cowboy boots now?
Sometimes.
It's really weird with your career because you've evolved into like a guy. Like when you first came on the scene, I thought you were a rapper.
Yeah, me too.
And then all of a sudden you became a singer, which I didn't think you were a singer. And then all of a sudden you proved to everyone you could sing. And then you put out country albums and
country songs, I guess.
Country songs.
Creative.
Fuck Sheryl Crow. It's crazy.
Hey, if you were me, you'd do the same thing.
Absolutely. I mean, why not? Look at you. Why are you worship so much in Michigan? Is it because you love Michigan so much? You love Detroit. You love where you live.
I think it's just something you put out there, you know. You give a lot of love, you get a lot back. I'm proud of where I come from, like I think most people are or should be.
I don't know. I'm not
outside of
Why
LA.
are you proud of Detroit?
Yeah. Why are you? I lived in Detroit. I wasn't that proud of it.
I'm proud of our heritage, our history, the people that it holds. You know, the struggle and the tough times of kind of being a model for the things that we have to look out for, which way this country's going, and saying, you know, the human spirit's pretty resilient. When you get a lot of people together that care about something, you know, that's when change happens and you can start to move forward for the better. I
was surprised you weren't an Obama supporter because of his bailout of Detroit and helping the automotive industry.
Yeah.
I thought that would have swayed you to be simpatico with Obama, but you were very heavily into Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
And that didn't factor into the political discussion?
What I realize is you know, I came into this business with two middle fingers in the air, just, you know, pissing people off.
Right. Absolutely.
God damn, if I would have realized you could just be political and piss people off so much, I'd have done this shit a long time ago.
I mean, isn't it weird that, like, especially in show business, if you come out for Mitt Romney, suddenly you have to worry about losing fans and stuff.
Yep.
It's just a political opinion. And when you analyze it, most people don't know jack shit about politics anyway. Do we really know what's going on?
Me of all people.
Right.
Who the fuck is listening to me or Bruce Springsteen going, oh, that's the guy I'm voting for because they said they like him.
But fascinating, you actually met with Mitt Romney for, someone told me, like almost an hour. Like you had an hour meeting with him because you had agreed you would perform for him, you know, at one of his functions.
Well, I agreed to meet with him, and then the performing thing came after that.
Who
I didn't agree to do
who?
anything. You know, they asked me if they could use my song. I'm like, anybody can use my song.
You don't care. If Obama uses you, you're happy to have it out there.
Happy to have people listening to it. Exactly.
It's hard enough to get airplay now.
The only thing I said is I have this really raunchy song called "So Hot." I made a little joke out of it on my website. I said anybody who wants to use my song in politics can use them. That's why I made music, to get it out there to people. I go, but if Mitt Romney uses the song "So Hot," I will vote for him.
Yeah, right. Anybody who uses your song, you'll vote for. So who approaches who about? I'm fascinated by
meeting?
this.
I'm not calling people for meetings.
Right. You're like, hey, you're just sitting in Detroit.
Hey, somebody get Mitt Romney on the phone. I want to talk to him.
Mitt Romney his people call you, and they say, hey, we'd like to meet with Kid Rock.
I'm like, no shit.
What does he call you? Does he call you Kid Rock?
I think
Mr.
Bobby.
Kid,
Bobby.
Mr. Rock.
Yeah. But how come I don't get to call you Bobby? Why?
Call me whatever you want.
No,
I've never put any stipulations on it.
One of the reasons I don't get together with you is I don't know what to call you. Like if I got together with you socially, would I call you Kid? Would I call you Bobby? I don't even know what I would call you.
It wouldn't matter to me. Howard.
Are you sorry?
That's what's holding us back.
That's what's holding us back. That's it. All these years. Hey, Kid. I don't know. So no, I remember when you were married to Pam Anderson for the 5 minutes, and she would call you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they got married. How many times did you marry her?
4.
Wow.
You said...
I've said it a million times. Getting married's a fucking blast.
Right.
I've never had more fun than getting married.
Right.
Being married sucks ass.
Why did it suck ass, though? I mean...
she's Pam Anderson.
Well, I mean, looking
she's
back...
nuts. What do you mean? It matter.
I know. It's crazy.
There's no secret here.
But why didn't you see that ahead of time? You are a bright guy. You are. I mean, you know, people think, oh, he's a rock star. I don't know shit.
You've had a good piece of pussy before.
Yes.
Fucking...
Yeah, look at... We talked about General Petraeus. Who's more brilliant than him?
But you get so hypnotized, I guess. Yeah.
Of course.
But why do you wake up?
There's no secret to mankind.
But why do you wake up when you get married? In other words, before him, was she fooling you? Was she tricking you in a sense?
No, the honest to God thing was, I think I've said this before. I can't believe we're rehashing this, but whatever.
I know. I didn't plan on it.
I have nothing new on me. I haven't fucked up in a while.
Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of what you've been up to. But
you know what it was? It started to affect my son.
Yeah.
When I saw it affect him, then I'm like, that's it, I'm out.
You know,
that's the honest to God. That's the bottom line. Yeah.
That's why you're a good guy, because and I'll tell you a couple other reasons why I think you're a good guy. But you know, it's like you really were willing to put your son first, as opposed to this woman you married.
Sure.
And that ain't easy. Most guys are not going to get off that fun train.
It took me a minute. But thank God I did, you know.
How did it fuck your son up? Just because it was too wild a lifestyle? You needed to give him a more stable life?
It was just, you know, I don't want to go into the details because I think people's feelings will be hurt, and it's too old to rehash that.
Right.
But it was just, and it was culture shock for my son, too. Imagine, you know, he's in a small town in Michigan. I uproot him. He starts fucking high school at Malibu High School.
Oy vey.
Fucking, I might have told this story before, but it's such a funny one. I'll repeat it. It was like the first day I pick him up from school. And I mean, orientation was just a shit show. I was texting people. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting behind Kenny G at fucking orientation. I'm like, this is a fucking riot.
You're having a good time.
Oh, I'm thinking this. I'm like, this is just so in outer space. I love it. But so I pick him up the first day. He's all shook up. He's like, and I'm like, hey, man, what's wrong, buddy? He's like, all these kids do here is ride skateboards and do drugs. And I go, hey, look at me. I go, hey. Stay off them fucking skateboards. Kind of lightened up the mood, you know. And
it is amazing.
And then another time, we're sitting there by the principal's office, and they have this thing that says "gay,"
right?
Not to be used as a derogatory term. This. It was like you know, sent from above. We looked at each other. And we both go, that sign's fucking gay.
Don't all the kids love him, though? He's Kid Rock's son. I mean, come on, you're a
the
hero.
People that love me, he's probably got a good rapport with.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those guys that rides down the middle like a lot of, like a Dave Grohl. You know, people just, Dave Grohl is just Dave Grohl. People love him. Kid Rock's like, I love that guy. He's a fucking idiot. I hate
why
him.
is that? Why does Dave Grohl get away with being the good guy? I mean, I've met him many times. He's a great guy.
He is a great guy.
He is a great guy. But aren't you a great guy? Or people think you're an asshole?
I think it's the same thing. If you hang out with me, you say, wow, that guy's all right.
Do you think it was because of the marriage to Pam Anderson perhaps hurt your image? I mean, who cares? But yeah. I mean, I don't know.
You know, when my image consultant, you know, the conversations
you never worry about your image? You don't worry about stuff like that? No. You just put out music and you hope for the best.
Yeah, you put it out, and, you know, the thing I've learned early on is you know, you can be as wild as you want, do everything you want, but you don't have to be an asshole. You can have as much fun. You don't have to be a dick about it, though.
Was your son so grateful to you when you broke off the marriage to Pam, and then you know?
Yes, we had a heart to heart. I mean, we were in tears. And I was like, dude, if you were so upset about this, why didn't you tell me? He's like, I wanted you to be happy, which broke me up, you know, and I'm not a fucking crier at all, obviously. And it was just, you know.
That would make me cry. I mean, because he appreciated that you did that. Wow. And he never came to you and said, Dad, I'm unhappy.
No.
He was a trooper.
He was a total trooper.
He wanted you to be happy. That is sweet. That is sweet. How old is the kid now?
19. He's in college, second year of college.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You've got a 19-year-old.
I remember coming on here years ago, like I'm in this crazy custody battle. Like I got to be careful what I talk about. But now we can talk about anything.
But isn't it amazing?
You want to rehash any of those questions?
Yeah, right now we can. Did you?
Yeah, the ones you couldn't answer before.
I always find that you had full custody of your son, right?
Yeah.
That's
full physical custody. Yeah.
When a dad wins full custody of a kid,
yeah,
things must have been really horribly wrong.
There was a lot of shit going on, yeah.
Yeah,
it was a crazy time, man. Something I hope nobody else ever has to go through.
Did lawyers advise you and say, "Listen, the man doesn't get custody. Just give up. Don't even."
Yeah, you're Kid Rock.
Yeah.
No, when people got into it and they saw the story, you know, and you know, he was kind of put in my lap at about 6 months old, you know, and then I was not successful then. You know, I was still broke, hustling, you know, making my music, a broke musician. And by the time he hit about, you know, 6 or 7, you know, things started to happen, and that's when it was like,
oh, Mom came back?
I'll take the kid now.
Oh, now he's 6 or 7. He's a good kid. I'll take him.
You got a little coin in the bank.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, is that when it happened?
Oh, but you know what? We've hashed all that down. I hate, you know, it's tough talking about this stuff because we've hashed that down. We've both, you know, said our apologies for things we've done, and it's the best for my son.
Are you in touch with his mom now?
Not a lot, but, you know, we are cordial and talk and try to do what's right for
Is he in touch with his mom?
A little bit.
Little bit. But it's not. Did you have to badmouth? Was she an ex-wife or just a girlfriend?
She was my 8th grade girlfriend.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
But you never got married to her?
No.
I see. And then shit just fell apart.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what a scene, huh? That's amazing.
I mean, how old was she when she got pregnant?
Yeah. Let's laugh this morning.
How old were you when
ask me something fucked up.
When you became a dad, how old were you?
22, 23.
Oh, 22,
How old
23.
was she?
Same age. She's 1 year older than me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man, that's amazing. What a life. I'll get back to this whole Detroit scene.
Yeah.
When I lived in Detroit, Bob Seger was God. Like
Still is.
Yeah, if Bob Seger did a show, and like you know, I was a guy from the Northeast. I was like, I like Bob Seger, but I was going to sit there and fawn all over him. Detroit has its own world, its own music scene. Yeah. I remember like Journey were a bunch of gods in Detroit.
Jay Giles, Kiss,
the Rockets, the Rockets.
Yeah,
I mean, it was crazy. When I lived in Detroit, it was a whole new musical experience, and I was on a rock station.
Yep.
But you put your money where your mouth is. You still live there.
Mm-hmm.
You started a beer company in Detroit.
Yeah.
Because you were pissed off at the big beer companies because you felt they had abandoned America. They'd gone too internationally corporate.
Sold the fuck out at a time when this country needed them most.
You were a Coors drinker? And
I had an endorsement with Coors, yeah.
Budweiser?
No, I never had anything with Budweiser, but they're
Coors.
Fucking king of American beers, supposedly, until they sold out for 50-some billion to the Belgians.
So, and Coors, what was your beef with them?
They sold to the Canadians.
And so you said to yourself, hey, wait a second.
I was just like, can't we make anything in this fucking country? Now, I'm not very skillful with my hands and things like this. I don't know a lot about a lot, but I know about music and I know about fucking alcohol.
Right.
I know about beer. You know? I think anyone would not think that I'm, trying to pull a fast one on them if you said,
right.
I only do things that I think, are really true and honest to me. And so I said, man, it's an opportunity to start a beer company, fuck with these big companies in Michigan.
What is the name of your beer?
Badass Beer.
Badass Beer. And so this was a way of starting it in Michigan. So it's all made in Michigan, and it gives how many people?
It's all made in America. We get as much as we can from. Unfortunately, the brewery went under, so we're in right now we're going to relaunch in like the first of the year somewhere else. The guy that had the brewery, God bless his heart, great guy, but didn't tell me he was in so much debt, and then thought I was going to be a bank, and I'm like, I'm not a fucking bank, man.
Did you put up your own money for this thing to a degree?
Well, no, he made the beer.
Right.
We marketed and sold it. And we split the profits.
I see.
But before we came, he was in a ton of debt.
And you didn't know this?
No.
You didn't really check out?
No, we tried to help him out as much as we could, but at the end of the day, it was like, I don't know how many millions of dollars is like, I was
so
like,
Badass Beer is gone?
It's off the shelves right now. I'll come back first of the year. I mean, started to create jobs in Michigan. It's fucking fun owning a beer company, I got to tell you.
Is it? And you walk in as a boss. Does anybody respect you as a boss? I mean, they see Kid Rock and like, hey, fuck you. I'm not listening to you. What do you know about beer?
Fuck, I'm giving them, it's beer.
You're giving them a job. Why is it fun owning a brewery?
Because the beer business is so cutthroat. And remember, this is only available in Michigan. It's such a cutthroat thing that, I can't, the Budweiser and all these big companies will run me out of town, but they can't fuck with me in Michigan.
Right.
When I say, I want my beer in, a kiosk in a Tiger Stadium, Ford Field, where they won't let any craft, and this isn't a craft beer, but they won't let any other low-level beers in there. And I say, look, motherfucker, this is Michigan. Do you want the greatest American hero running around saying, fuck Budweiser, you sold out to the Belgians?
Right.
You want to cut me a little piece of the pie because everything I'm doing this for is for the better of the state to help. I don't need the money. The Kid Rock business is just fine.
Right.
I'm trying to do something positive here. So then we go and play shows, and I make them bring my beer into those markets, and I undercut. I sell my beers for $4 or $5, and they're trying to sell them for $8, and then they're running around like going fuck. And it's fun to fuck with people like that.
I like that.
When you're doing something for the people who are paying it, trying to make a better experience, and you get to fucking slap some corporation in the face.
No, I love that. I mean, I love that you have the power to go to them and say, you don't don't want me bad-mouthing your beer, so just shut the
Which,
fuck up.
by the way, I just did on your fucking
right,
show.
but you're looking for, but you're saying, hey, I just want to be able to sell my beer. I know you guys have a lock on the market. Just, give me a little piece of the action.
There's enough for everybody. Calm down. Yeah.
No, that's good. I like that.
It's fun.
And that's why you're a hero in Detroit and in Michigan. And
But it sounds like an interesting fit. Republican, corporations, and Kid Rock.
I've been confused since day one.
Go back to Mitt Romney for a second. And by the way, 1/3 of all your ticket sales, I'm talking about your concerts, come out of Michigan.
Yeah.
So when I look at a figure like that, it shows you can just make a living hanging out in Michigan.
Detroit,
and performing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Do you tour a lot now?
Didn't this last year, but yeah.
You took a year off?
We'll start in February. I guess you took a year, but I did a charity tour where I just played clubs and tried to give Detroit a good look and took some business in Detroit. And like 12 markets, gave away like $30,000 in each market to people that I really saw needed and met these people. I mean, that was the toughest tour I did. Just meeting people who are hurting and just hanging with them every night is so fucking draining. It's so rewarding, but it's such a mind fuck, man.
Yeah.
You are a politician.
Fuck that.
How dare you insult him?
Right. Do you think I'm full of shit, Robin?
So when you get this call from Mitt Romney's office that they want.
Now that's a mind fuck.
Are you intimidated by that, because that's not your world? And
I actually wrote out a list of questions.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you walked in and he said, "Excuse me,
said,
Governor."
He walked in, we were like laughing, started bullshit, and I was like, "Hey, I only got like 45 minutes. You care? I'd like to ask you some questions."
So who's in the room? Are you, Mitt Romney,
just
and
me,
who
Mitt Romney, and one of the aides or something. Some Secret Service guys are hanging out.
Okay, yeah, and they probably said, "Hey, listen, this guy is unstable. This Kid Rock."
Did they check you out?
Yeah, I mean, did they frisk you before you walk in?
No,
with
they
them?
didn't frisk you. They came and checked the house out, and I have like a gun hanging over the fireplace. They're like,
Can you remove that?
This fire? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Do they search your hair? I mean, they conceal weapons.
They were real laid back. Those guys are cool. I gotta say, just in all my dealings, whether it's the Kennedy Center.
Romney came to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big gun guy, right?
Yeah.
Do you go hunting with Ted Nugent?
I just did this weekend. He taught me how to bow hunt.
What do you shoot?
Whitetail.
Whitetail deer?
Deer, yeah.
Well, we're down in Alabama. We do
that?
turkeys, whitetail, doves.
I couldn't do it.
What?
I can't kill animals. I love those fucking deer. They're so beautiful. I don't know how you do it. I can't. I'm a pussy. Go ahead, say it. I don't give a fuck.
You're a little bit of a pussy for that.
Am I?
I think you would enjoy it.
When you kill the deer, you don't feel bad?
No.
Do you really eat them? Ted goes,
Yes,
I drink the urine.
It's the most lean meat, best for you can eat, rather than some fucking cow that's raised on antibiotics and bullshit. You're eating this animal that's, grass-fed in the wild.
It's really
And by the
that
way,
good.
if you don't, yes, and, Ted even is doing things, way beyond where, he's a conservationist. Every tree that, he cuts down, he plants 2 more. Same with the animals, these deer that are overpopulated, they're dying of horrible deaths like tuberculosis and other things. He goes and thins them out, and then he takes that meat and feeds homeless shelters and things.
Do you hang out with Ted?
We did last weekend. That was my first time in a while. We're always texting, but he taught me how to bow hunt,
Is he that manic when he's like...
He's a great guy, man.
I enjoy him.
He speaks in T-shirts.
Right.
We're driving out to the blind this weekend, and we were talking about something. He goes, "I didn't create fuck you. I just perfected it."
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like everything's almost a song title.
Yeah, right.
Do you ever say, "I'm going to write that down and use that"? I mean,
it's yeah. But he speaks in headlines.
But you can see how he became a songwriter, because he does speak in like Steven Tyler's like that too.
Yeah, very animated.
You've been critical of Steven Tyler. You thought
for American Idol. I love Steven Tyler.
But who doesn't?
You didn't think American Idol
I'm a little
was
critical of you doing your thing.
You don't like me doing America's Got Talent? I love doing it. It's so much fun.
No, man. You're like the most credible kick-ass motherfucker from back when I had band with the FCC.
Right.
The FCC every now and then. And then it's like Howard Stern's joining America's Got Talent. I'm like, fuck!
But you see, that's why I did it.
Boom. Another one by for dust.
But I enjoy... You know what? I came to the conclusion.
It's money, isn't it?
Money? No way. I need the money to go do it? I love watching...
I don't care how much money you have. Everyone loves more money.
But can I say something?
Yeah.
Steven Tyler did it for the money.
I know.
I know that for a fact. he needed money, and people are wiped out by that. They go, "How is Steven Tyler?" But
so you enjoy to have a TV camera in your face and tell these kids that aren't talented. I flipped the channel one day, some kids crying, and you're like,
I felt bad.
I hate this. This sucks.
I felt bad.
It's like you're kind of a deer in headlights, even though you're a great media person in front of the camera. Now it's like the camera's on this, And
well, it's funny when I read your criticism of Steven Tyler. I said, "Oh, Kid Rock must think that of me too," and I said, part of me knew that was going to come about.
Sure.
But Robin knows this. I would sit and watch this show. I love the show. I love America's Got Talent.
He was a huge fan.
Why are you smiling? I'm being serious. This is why I did it. And I said, I've pissed off America in every single way. Wouldn't it shock America for me to actually go on that show
and be nice?
And be a respectful, maybe a mentoring normal person. Yes.
I know exactly how you feel, because when I do things that I guess are a little out of character for Kid Rock,
well, I'm sure,
a nice guy, I'm like, shh, don't tell anyone. I'm the American badass.
But I'm sure when you endorse Mitt Romney, you get the same kind of shit I get for doing America's Got Talent.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm just saying my opinion.
Right.
And I'm glad you have one. And I think if everybody would calm the fuck down, it's okay to stand for something.
I agree with you.
Just stand for fucking something.
I hate the people who are undecided.
Exactly. I got friends that didn't vote, man. I want to smack them upside the head.
I think it's an insult to American veterans if you don't vote.
100%.
I'm a pussy. I have never gone to war.
Shelley, are you listening, you fucker?
Yeah, Shelley.
Yeah. No, Shelley.
Who? Shelley? Yeah,
Shelley.
Shelley,
you non-voting motherfucker.
I was going to say, Shelley, you got a fucking
girl's name.
You know what? I'm going to start calling him Shelley.
Right, Shelley. But these guys literally died.
I know.
You're
preaching to the choir, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to go vote. In China, they only wish they could vote. They have such an oppressive government.
Unreal.
How could you not vote? You're absolutely right. So get back for a second.
Yeah.
So Romney shows up at your house, which is freaky anyway.
Fucking crazy.
Crazy. They go
think that, I started out in this business, wanting to get a hot piece of ass and maybe a new car.
Yeah.
Fucking this is going to be exciting. You remember the days when we're calling hookers on the fucking phone from the hotel with
I remember you were in a room with
Fred Durst.
Was it Fred Durst or was it Axl Rose too?
Probably both.
I think they were both. Are you in touch with Axl Rose at all?
No. When I did that record with Slash, I'd never heard from him. I think I heard he was pissed
out
off.
of the group.
Yeah, I was out.
So you're the enemy because you did a record with Fred.
And by the way, man, I had such a great time hanging out with Axl. People, he says what he means, and and he's definitely that guy. But he's fucking such a sweet guy.
Is he?
Really,
but there's something wrong, right? I mean, he can't get along with Guns N' Roses.
I don't. You see, I'm not privileged inside. We didn't really get into that stuff. But it kind of reminds me of Eminem a little bit, where they're just like these. It's just. I don't know if reclusive
Angry?
is the word, but they take everything so literal.
Yeah.
If me and you say something about them right now, they're gonna fucking find out about it, and there's gonna be a grudge held for fucking ever.
You're right. I get the feeling that Eminem is such a damaged guy that, and I mean this. I mean,
he's come a long way, man.
Yeah, but I mean, he's so fucking
really
angry that
great kid.
I think he's just got such a chip on his shoulder that he can't relax. Do you hang out with him in Michigan?
Occasionally, yeah. Just not too long ago.
Yeah,
came by the house. We had dinner, and it was really kind of weird because we're having dinner at my nice dinner table, and I cooked and stuff, and just having this sophisticated kind of dinner, just laughing about
stuff.
It's people that somebody you can. I'm sure you've had this experience where somebody you came up with at the same time before you had this celebrity and shit show of money and everything else, and just kind of laughing like, holy shit, it fucking worked.
Right?
Can you believe this?
It's really quite unbelievable.
It's incredible.
He seems to have taken sort of a quiet road now, right?
He's great. He's just great family guy.
Do you hang with Bradley Cooper was in here? He goes to De Niro's house and they hang, and he describes this hanging as like he could sit on a couch with the guy and not say anything for. Do you do this kind of hanging? Like not like kind of just.
Hank Jr.'s kind of like that.
Hank Williams Jr.
We'll go see him today. After this, we're actually going to Alabama to do a little hunting.
Boy, you're on a hunting tear.
Yeah.
Well, it's hunting season.
Yeah.
Will you hunt with a bow or with a gun?
With a bow right now.
You're all about that.
Well, it's bow season.
This bow hunting must be pretty easy if you just learned it and now you can do it.
The shooting the bow is pretty easy to pick up on, but then when you factor you're in this deer blind, you got to be quiet. You got to load this arrow up, shoot out of this little window, and you got to wait till the deer gets close enough. Like we saw this deer at Ted's house, and I'm like, fuck, if I had a rifle, that thing's dropped.
Right.
But yes, we're sitting there trying to be calm and patient, waiting for it, and it never came close enough.
And what is the thrill that you and Hank will sit and talk, I guess, while you're waiting for a deer to show up, right?
Well,
we're not sitting in a blind together. We have for turkeys a little bit, but...
You don't sit side by side?
No.
You mean he's in his blind?
That's a little gay.
Is that gay? If you sit next to one
You got
another
a
with your
two-man
guns?
blind.
Maybe with your girlfriend or something.
Hey, Hank, jerk me off while we're waiting for this deer.
Hey, if I fall asleep, don't be scared to unzip it.
So Hank is in his blind, and you're in your blind, and do you ever? And so you're really
You're texting now. It's great with the texting.
Can you text each other?
Yeah, you can text
while you're hunting.
High tech redneck, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, look at you.
Right.
Oh, so you'll go, and then you'll what? You hang out at his house and
No,
go.
I got property. We got property together. Like he's got some came for sale, so I bought it. I actually put a double wide on it.
Where is this?
Outside Montgomery. We call it L.A., Lower Alabama.
He says to you, "I moved to a place. Why don't you
He's
buy?"
been there for years. He kind of was raised down
And
there.
you said, "Hey, I'm going to buy the property next."
No,
to
he
you.
said this. Another like I get 400 or 500 acres came up. He goes,
I think you should.
if you want to buy, you should get it. Connects with mine. I'm like, awesome.
Wow.
Great investment. I love to be down there. It's like going back in time. It's just a simple way of life.
Nobody
real
asks
simplistic
me.
people.
Nobody ever asks me to move next to them. You know what I mean? Like I don't get a call from someone who says,
But
"Hey,
Howard, you're not going to put a double wide on anything.
I got 10
and
acres
enjoy
for you
yourself.
whenever you want it, Howard. 10
maybe I
free
should come
acres.
in." But you see again, like Bradley Cooper's saying the same thing. You guys all hang out with each other. I'm not hanging out.
I had your All right, fuck you.
What?
I had your wildfire number for a long. You had wildfire, right?
Yeah, I did.
For a long
I got
time.
rid of
I
it.
would call and leave you messages when I was around, or had
Yeah.
to tell you, I'm going to say, Howard, if you know you're around, you want to grab dinner, this, that, and the other. I never heard back from you.
Yeah, because I don't know how to enjoy that.
You
It
said this
bothers
back
me.
then too. I get weird around people. I don't know how to hang out.
Yeah, I don't. You'd be disappointed hanging out with me. I mean,
You'd have a blast.
You know what? And it's
Because you need to
and
hang
it's
out with
really,
people who enjoy other people's company. Now, if you're
I
saying that
don't.
you're not, you're just hanging out with the wrong. You're hanging around with knuckleheads. Then
I am.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows me, you're knucklehead.
Yeah.
Kid Rock is right. Because it sounds like a nice
Why would
thing.
you take up a dinner invitation?
Because then it's like, what are we going to talk about? And, and he's going to be bored, and
We could just sit there like Bradley Cooper and De Niro and not say anything.
Yeah, right. Just sit there. Gay. That was a little gay, wasn't it? Did Bradley get a hold of you? He wanted to.
Yeah,
tell
no,
you.
we talked in the hallway.
Yeah, he likes you. So get back to this Mitt Romney meeting. 'Cause I'm really curious.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
What a life you're having. I mean, it's really like M&M's over for dinner.
Fucking bonus round of life, no question. If I died tomorrow, I made it to the bonus round.
And you probably try to live a healthy lifestyle because you love your life so much.
I balance it out better.
But it's the best part. Is the best part these friends who kind of come, like Ted Nugent and hunting and Eminem coming over for dinner? Is that the best part?
It's a really fun part.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever going to beat friends and family, kids you grew up with and people you've been around your whole life. But it's definitely a fun little shit show,
Do you spend time alone and like when you compose music, when you wrote this new album, don't you have to be off on your own and kind of like obsess over it and do your thing?
Not really.
Well, where do you write this music?
It's just what I do.
It just happens. You scroll
But you
it down.
don't have a regular writing routine where every morning you have to go and sit for a little while.
Well, when we're in that mode, I mean, I'm writing all the time.
You are. What do you have? A little journal like you keep?
You got your fucking phone now that you put ideas in. But yeah, I keep little notepads around and just jot things down. Or I have there's always a guitar. I'm never far from.
What
an
did you
instrument.
jot down yesterday, for example? Like what was something?
I was actually writing. I was actually something political that I don't know if I'll ever use, but it was something about hanging with Hank and Ted. It was like something. I have to look at my iPhone. It was like
Take it out. I want to know what you wrote in there because maybe I have a song in me and I don't realize.
I could probably play it, but I don't think this will ever get used.
You play it for me. This is on your what? What do you have? An iPhone?
I have an iPhone 4.
Why not the new one?
Can't afford it.
Seriously, why not? It's great. It's much lighter. Hold it up to your little microphone on your headphone.
Find it here. Is this the one? What's the date?
What is the program you use to write these ideas down into?
Let's see your speaker.
Yeah, put it on speaker. What do? You talk into it?
Yeah, let's see here.
You don't work it very well for a guy who...
Yeah, you might not ever get that idea back.
Yeah, I mean, by the time...
How do you work this?
Yeah, by the time you get the fucking idea down into the iPhone, it's gone, isn't it? Don't ideas just come and then... Don't you lose ideas a lot? Look at you. You're horrible with it.
Why is it not coming out?
You got it on mute, I bet. Do you have it on mute?
Speaker?
You go ahead. Talk me through it.
Play.
Go ahead. Oh, there it is. Now make it louder. All right.
There.
Are you left or right? I was born to be dead. And when I die, I'll lie somewhere between old Hank and Ted.
So in other words, that came to you.
Yeah.
You speak it into the iPhone.
Yeah.
And by the way you operate an iPhone, you probably lost a million ideas. Am I correct?
Normally, I jot them down.
Right.
And I have a little voice recorder, you know, one of those old school ones.
Right.
It's easy. I keep my backpack, but I'm just learning this thing. I only got 4 or 5 ideas on here.
When you're sitting with Ted, does he ever bring out his guitar? Does he ever say, hey, let's just jam a little bit or something?
Well, not this time, but I mean, it happens with a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I have to learn so much from Hank that way, you know. We're sitting at a piano or just sitting around picking. I've learned, you know, I've been fortunate because I was never taught any of this stuff, but to sit around with Jerry Lee Lewis or Hank Jr. or Billy Gibbons, these people, and just have them show you a thing or two and just be having fun doing it. And you're kind of like bonding, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm getting the greatest lesson in the world.
I saw Billy Gibbons recently. John Varvatos, the great designer,
Detroit guy.
And I love him. He dresses me for America's Got Talent. I know.
That's sweet.
Well, hey, whatever. So I'm gay. So I told
He's
you
really
what
crossed over.
Yeah, I'm gay.
Is this scaring you away from our dinner date?
Who dressed you?
What's that?
Who dressed you today?
Come on. Do I look like I have a fucking stylist?
No, but John Varvatos, he had an unusual event right in his store. He had ZZ Top playing. They must have done about 7 songs.
I saw they did a deal with him or something.
Yeah, 7 songs or something like that. And man, that Billy Gibbons, is he underrated as a guitar player or what?
Jimi Hendrix on the Dick Cavett show years ago called him, you know, when he was young, said, yeah, my new favorite player is this young cat out of Texas, Billy Gibbons. And, I mean, I've been, Billy's one of my fucking great friends in the business.
Do you ever say to him, shave that fucking beard already?
Fuck, no, that thing's awesome.
You love that beard.
Look at how, like, the beard is like the new hip. Everyone in Brooklyn's got a fucking beard. Billy Gibbons.
Well, those are
started that
Hasidim.
shit.
You can't. They don't count. Now, so by the way, with my clothes, wouldn't I fit into Malibu High School? Your son couldn't make it there. I could have cut it there.
Yeah.
Tell him I would have loved it. So all right. So get back to Rom.
Yeah.
He shows up at the house.
Yep.
And
I asked him some questions.
What did you ask him?
One of the main ones was because I asked George W. Bush this at the Kennedy Center one time.
Yeah.
This big thing with all the presidents that were alive except Obama. We're in this room together, so we're killing time. And I'm like, and I asked Bush, I go, would you be interested? Because he has this 1,000 points of light thing with his dad, charity. So it's left and right coming together to do a good thing. I go, would you be interested? You know, be kind of an unusual story of helping me help the people of Detroit in the city. And Bush looked right at me and goes, no.
I don't want to do it.
He goes, no, not really. He goes, I'm
really
done with
doesn't
this.
want to do anything.
He goes, I'm done with this shit show. I've had enough. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going to disappear. And I go, you know what? I respect that.
Right.
He
It was
just
an
told me
honest
no.
answer. Right.
So I kind of asked the same question to Romney. You know, that was one of my main things after asking him. I was like, do you just want to be president because your dad was rich and he was governor and you want to outdo your dad?
Right.
These are my questions.
Because that could be the motivating force.
I'm like, I know what it's like to want to be better than your father.
Right. I'll succeed where your dad didn't make it. He'll make it.
Of course, I'm getting these. You know, no, I really think I can help America. I'm like, all right, cut the shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my living room. It's not going to leave here. Of course, I'm spilling it all now that the election's over. The election's over. It's fair game to talk about
Does he wear jeans to your house?
Jeans and a collared shirt.
Right. Wait, are they
really?
They're not really hip jeans.
No, well,
mom jeans.
What's hip jeans?
Yeah, right,
I got Wranglers. Are those hip?
So he's wearing jeans, yeah. You were saying.
So my main question, I went back to teacher. I go, honestly, I know you're from here. You went to Cranbrook schools. I go, you know, and I know Detroit. Probably the state's not going to vote for you. Definitely not Detroit. I'm like, will you help me? You know, if I need a phone call or something, help me to help out and do some great things in Detroit. If you have the power of the presidency, he's like, absolutely, I will. He goes, I love this town. I was raised here. I'll help you out at any level. I was like, cool, I'll vote for you.
Right.
That was my agenda.
And so, and then he got.
I believe a little bit more right because I'm into less government.
Right.
All the other shit, man. If gay people want to get married, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
you know, if let a woman decide if she wants to get abortion. Like these far freaky right wing people, they creep me out as much as the pot smoking hippies.
But Ted's very, very political and very right wing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like
he doesn't care about gay marriage and all that shit.
I know. That's what I'm saying, though. Like those religious yahoos, are taking over the whole Republican
Party.
Party.
The Republican Party.
They are the Tea
But what
Party.
did Ted mean when he said he'd probably be in jail or dead in 6 months if Obama got reelected?
I can't speak for Ted, Robin. Don't put me on the spot.
No one can speak. I don't think Ted can speak for Ted. Do you think Ted's insane?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
You love it. And so when you go to his home and hang out, it's this relaxed thing, and you hang out with Charlemagne and
Charmaine,
and you hang out with all of them, and and he's got this very traditional kind of life where he goes hunting all day. And does he wear like that bow and arrow and the little skirt he used to wear on stage? Remember that?
He didn't have that on. He comes out with a buffalo.
Remember he used to come out?
Genius.
Yeah, too much.
Comes out in a loin on a buffalo.
Yeah.
How can you not be entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's unreal. So So anyway, Kid Rock has a new album. It's called Rebel Soul. Now, you've made a new move here. I did? Yes. You were very resistant, let's say, to iTunes and all this stuff. I mean, you hated the internet. You don't like that people don't buy albums anymore. They buy the singles and all this stuff.
No, the thing with iTunes was more of, telling everybody that their music's the same price.
Right.
Now, if you think Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, should be the same price as my son's garage band.
Right.
I don't agree with you.
But you've changed with the times, and now you're selling the album on iTunes. You've bowed to the new way of doing things.
Nah, I did it on my own terms.
Did you?
I sold millions of records without iTunes when everyone told me once again in my life that I couldn't do that.
That's true. How many records have you sold? What is it?
Without iTunes?
Yeah.
Or total?
Total.
Like 25 million, I think.
25 million records. And each time you put out a record, people said, no way you're going to sell any records, right?
God. Every time I just look at someone, they just tell me, nope.
Do you hate where the music business is now? It's hard to even get heard anywhere. New music, forget about it.
I feel bad for the kids coming up now. Although they have a world of opportunity, it's just it doesn't seem like anybody's hit the nail on the head yet. I'm confident that's going to change.
Well, a lot of people say the new...
I'm old.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know what these kids are up to.
What you're saying is what's nice is you've got your core audience, so you can go out and tour and make money, so the pressure isn't on you to sell a lot of records.
Exactly.
But, it's a tough environment now. It used to be, hey, Aerosmith's coming out with a new record. Everyone would just go out and buy it.
Everybody can make a piece of music now. All you need is a computer.
Right.
Everyone thinks they're in a fucking band.
So what's the best way to sell...
Just go over the bridge to Brooklyn.
Right. But what's the best way to sell a record now? I guess you got to go out and...
It's fucking never changed. It's the same thing. Make a good fucking song.
Right.
It's that simple. If somebody else asked me, like, how you do it, the piece of advice, hey, write a fucking great song. You will not have a problem with anything else.
Right.
Nothing.
That's
Everything
right.
else will fall right into your fucking lap.
Yeah. But what if you do write a good song and you sort of can't get on the radio? But you're saying, hey, if I do write a good song, someone will
get
find
on the
it.
radio.
It'll somehow happen.
But what is happening with rock and roll? I mean,
nothing.
The radio
Is it dead?
stations are dying. What's going on?
The stations are gone. It's overprocessed. And here's what's
How many rock stations are in Detroit now?
One main one, Riff.
Riff? They're still standing?
Yeah, there's a couple classic rock stations, 94.7, 106.7. I don't know what their call letters are. But here's what's happened with rock. These people like Jason Aldean in country, they would be rock.
Right.
But rock won't play that. They think it's too country. But remember the Eagles?
Right.
And shit like this?
Yeah.
Jackson Brown?
Yes.
That was rock.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, if it's not overprocessed fucking band with like metal guitars that absolutely suck ass.
So you're saying the definition of rock has really not changed?
Country.
It's country because these guys come out with a band and they do play. And
all they do is throw a fiddle in it. You take that fiddle out. You take a fiddle out of a Keith Urban song, or like I said, Jason Aldean or something like that. It's fucking rock and roll.
Yeah, you do have a point. You're making me see that. I didn't think of it. I guess I've been kind of snobby about it.
Yeah.
But you're right.
But you'll never beat this. I was just explaining this the other day. Hip-hop, pop music, R&B, country, you will never beat a blues-based, barn-burning rock song live. In an arena, never.
It's so true.
Never.
Like I said, ZZ Top.
Period.
I mean, that's just a great show.
Yeah. I'll put Walk This Way, against Aerosmith live against any fucking pop or country band. Any day of the week.
Has Steven ruined Aerosmith by being on American Idol? I mean, can they come back and...
Nah, I think it was just a little, oh, man.
A little detour.
It's just,
And what was
it just
he
seems
supposed
like,
to do? They really left him.
It just seems like you wanted that spotlight so bad. Like, I've got to be in that spotlight. I abuse it to sell things.
Right.
Other than that, I'm going to fucking Alabama. Get the fuck away from me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I do not want it 24/7. I think a lot of people feel like that, but there are these people that like Kim Kardashian, shit like that. I gotta be in this.
I want to be famous.
I gotta be in this.
But her whole fame is being famous because she can't write a song.
Have a talent,
you actually have something that you can do. You actually sell records and you perform. I mean, it's a different kind of psychology.
But thanks for the boost of confidence that I'm talented next to Kim Kardashian.
Well, you are. I always said it. I think in a neck-to-neck battle, you would win any day. I'm not kidding. The way you move on stage is great. Now,
it's nice to have you in my corner, Howard.
Kid Rock's new album, absolutely. You can always count on me. Let's have that dinner. Kid Rock has a new album. It's called Rebel Soul. Kid Rock makes a good point. I remember how hard you worked in this business, and I think that, in all seriousness, hard work always wins out. And these kids who do want to go on these shows and win and somehow think they're going to be big stars, it requires a lot of work. A young Kid Rock used to send me songs.
How many stars in American Idol can sell at an arena every night?
0. I mean,
Simon Cowell, this fuck, thinks he's the greatest A&R guy alive. I'd love nothing more. God, I wish I was 25 again. If I was 25, I would walk up, punch that motherfucker right in the eye.
Why, though? What did he do?
That's
wrong?
Howard's boss.
Just for the fucking way he looks.
You don't like it?
Nothing about him. Fucking slimy fuck.
Have you ever met him anywhere?
No. I'm so ignorant, I would just punch him for fucking no reason at all. Fuck you.
And you know what? You're not kidding. I remember days you would call into my radio show in a room with Fred Durst and Axl Rose. You guys were fucking girls in a room and drinking for 5 days straight. And you were out of your friggin' mind. Have you calmed down, you think?
I have a little. You know, I've just learned to balance it out, which is weird because when my son went to college, I'm like, game on.
Right.
I don't have to be responsible anymore. You know,
he's out of the house.
He's gone. I got this fucking beautiful farmhouse with a big TV and some money in the bank to myself. Shit is going down.
Right. Are you going crazy?
I'm up at fucking 6 in the morning every fucking day. Like, I was sitting next to Central Park this morning at 5:30 in the morning. I actually wrote a little reflective thing on my website about, boy, New York's peaceful. I wish I was into Deer Blind. I miss my son. Thanks to all the fans. You know, just
You're turning into a nice guy. You're turning into a mellow dude. Are you seeing any women? What's going on with you?
I got someone special, but I've learned my lesson a long time ago. Shut the fuck up about it.
For a while, you were on a mad tear with famous women.
You do the same thing. You did the same thing. Shit.
I'm sitting here whacking off. No, but I mean, I'll read you a list.
Oh boy,
let's
thank
go
you.
over it.
Let's
go over
review.
a few names.
Sure.
Let's go over a few names. Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn?
That's what it says here.
Oh, hey.
Did you fuck Loretta Lynn?
Who doesn't like a MILF? Come on.
Come on. Did you?
The biggest country star of all time.
Did you bang Loretta Lynn?
Absolutely.
You did?
Come
on.
on.
Oh, my God. You are a freak. Did you really?
Of course not.
Well, I mean, of course not.
But I love Loretta. Really? I can't say fucking she
According to the website,
lady.
whodatedwho.com, Kid Rock has been linked to Kelly Russell, whoever that is. I don't even know who that is.
Me neither.
Loretta Lynn, Tina King.
Who?
I don't know. Jamie King. That I know. You dated her.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl. You ever hear from her?
Yeah, she's still a friend.
Yeah. Pamela Anderson, of course. But,
check.
Can you be friends with her still or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit.
I don't choose to hang out, but, once in a while, very, very occasionally a text. How you doing? Hope the kids are well.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice. Sheryl Crow, of course, we know about.
That's weird because she is like family and my sister, so thinking back on that one, I'm like...
Mistake?
Well, this is like incest.
Yeah, but attractive woman.
It was a very small little, I think it was we got caught up in the music and kind of fell in love through the music.
Were you in love with her?
I'm still in love with her. I love Sheryl Crow. Like I love her to death like cornflakes.
That's another thing I like about you. You seem to fuck these women, and then somehow you're friends with them. No one seems offended when you break up with them. You
don't got to be a dick.
Well, how do you break up then? To teach me. What do you say?
They usually realize they can't deal with me.
Yeah, but what do you say? Do you say, listen...
They're like, this isn't working out. And I'm like...
So they break up with you is what you're saying.
That's too bad.
Why doesn't it work out with you? Do you purposely sabotage the relationship?
I think I have before, but...
How do you do that?
I might be a little too self-righteous. I know I'm a good person. I open the door. I treat people with respect, I know I have my quirks. I'm very upfront about them.
What are your quirks?
What's that?
And what are your quirks?
Fucking my way or the highway.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. So everything's got to go down your way.
I mean,
is that
but
fair
I don't think my
woman?
way's that bad.
No, but is that fair to a woman? I mean, she's got to feel equal in the relationship, doesn't she?
Says who?
Says me. I'm serious. I mean, you're never going to be...
He's not getting that. It hasn't worked out so far.
I understand that. And
you want to be single. You don't want to really be in a committed relationship.
Well, no, I don't mind being in a relationship. That's fine. But, the marriage thing.
Can you give anything to a woman?
Of course.
Can you be generous and say,
Absolutely.
I'll do this for you and I'll do that for you, even though I don't want to do it?
Occasionally.
So you're saying if a woman is in a relationship with you and she asks you to do something for her, she might just very well get a no and say, I just don't fucking feel like it.
Give me an example. Like get the groceries out of the car?
No. She wants to go see a Broadway show with you. You would do that
Absolutely.
for her. Even though you detest going to Broadway shows.
Absolutely.
You would do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course.
You're a good man. What can I say? Go through the horrors of that.
Especially after seeing that South Park.
All right. Jamie Presley, you dated Conchita Leaflang. I don't know who that is. Tamara Mellon. Isn't that the girl who invented Jimmy Choo shoes? You went out with her?
Yeah.
I've met her.
Nice girl.
Very attractive woman.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Classy girl.
Wealthy girl.
Wealthy. Went to Elton John's once. She picked me up in like a Benz and had like a bottle of Jim Beam and a 6-pack of Budweiser waiting. I'm like... Huh.
How do you lose her?
I could get into this.
Why not
How do you
stay
lose
with her?
She seems to be right.
What went wrong there?
I can't remember. I think it was just, she's in London.
Right.
I'm here. It was just, we had fun, and it was, still consider a great, great friend. I don't know.
Great friend because what do you do? You say to her, "Hey, you're in London, and I need a woman by me all the time," and then you break up.
I don't think it was that depth. I don't think we ever got that far. I think we were both just having a good time.
You fucked Paris Hilton.
No, that's
a lie.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Mae Anderson.
We've hung out plenty of times.
Kelly Pickler, you banged.
No,
never.
Nope.
Says here on
she's like a sister too.
It's got to be true though. It's on the website.
You might as well bang these people. It says you did.
You might as well. That's right. I mean, that's a good point. All right, look, let's listen to some music here. Let me see what the hell you did. This is Kid Rock. It's a song called Let's Ride. You know what that means. Let's fuck. That's what it's about,
about
right?
our troops.
Oh, it's about our troops.
It's a battle.
Well, then Howard, you're wrong.
Everyone interprets music.
Yeah, what I know. Oh, it's about the troops.
It's kind of like a battle hymn.
In other words,
I wanted to make something that gets them, jacked up when they got to go and do the dirty work. They could be proud of. That's hard and heavy. That's not a sappy country song.
Right. Did you ever consider joining the military when you were younger?
When they had the first Iraq War, I would have been in the first. They were going of January if you were born in '71, so I would have been gone in the draft and I was ready.
You were ready. You would.
I wasn't going to join because I was in this music thing, but if I would have got called,
you would have done it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's Ride. Let me hear a little of this, and I'll see if I can figure.
with a drink and a cigar. Actually, I envisioned myself getting old, and so when the grandkids come up on the porch and I'm sitting there with my cigar and my rocking chair, I'd be like, Grandpa, what are you up to? We're like, still rocking.
Think all those years we knew. Imagine when you were hanging out with that little guy, the
Joe C.
Joe C.
God, he loved coming on here.
He did.
He did. He loved you.
Those are the wild
I was thinking
days.
about him this morning when I was having my little reflection moment out by Central Park. Just
You thought of him still?
Yeah.
I
Just
like
because I
that
know he
guy.
loved coming on the show, and he loved because you would just break my balls so much. He loved that.
I love when Joe C. would come on. Joe C. was, well, how tall was he?
3'9".
3'9", had tons of medical problems.
Yeah.
How old was he when he died?
God, early 20s.
Early
Yeah,
20s.
he was young,
And he
yeah.
always was a fixture at the Kid Rock shows. He was on the albums. And this Joe C. loved Kid Rock, and he loved being on stage with Kid Rock.
Yeah, great kid.
And he was just a character.
Yeah. Remember when he popped out of the birthday cake at your birthday?
You in touch with his family at all?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, my brother still keeps in touch with his dad. You know, we invite him out to shows and stuff, but his mom still is, you know, still can't.
She can't deal with it.
From what I understand, still very tough for her to deal with. You know, she can't come out to a show and stuff and things like that.
Because she's a broken woman.
Mm-hmm.
You lose your kid, it's a broken thing. Yeah, you just it's
Yeah,
hard.
you know what? You bring it up a good point. I'm not in touch with his family as much as I should be.
Yeah.
I got to straighten that out.
No, you better straighten that out. You know. No.
All right, now you've brought the show to a screeching halt.
Yeah, what a bummer.
We're broing out.
Yeah, right. Easy, huh? Are you crying over there? Smack you in the fucking head.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Fine, man. It's cool.
I bet you fucked Loretta Lynn, you devil.
Oh, that is so sacred to say that.
How's your...
They're going to run me out of Nashville for hanging out with you, Howard.
You got this girl now, huh? You got a nice girlfriend?
I'm not going to even speak
Is
on
she
it.
in the business?
You're not even going to...
Showbiz girl?
Nope. Maybe. I don't know.
Nope, maybe I don't know. That's one question.
I just learned not to talk about this years. I learned the
Why,
hard
though?
way.
Why can't you say... You know, I don't
Hey,
get
fucking,
you.
You've had plenty of fucking girlfriends to drill me on. This
Dude,
one's not happening.
Can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you something. You straighten your fucking head out. And I'm going to tell you right now.
Please.
Okay. I told this to some of these guys at Bradley Cooper. I adore my relationship with my wife. I'm proud to talk about her. I like, you know...
Good for you.
Yeah. And good for
Does
you.
that mean I got to do the same?
Absolutely. Be like me. You're a hero. All right, listen. I'm happy for you. You seem like you're in a good place.
I am.
You know what I mean?
Give me a minute, though. I'll fuck it all up.
Let's get together sometime.
Oh, God.
We really should.
Dinner, break some bread.
You gonna try it
some
again?
good wine.
Let's break some bread.
Talk
When
about the
hell-
old days.
You're never around New York, are you?
Sure I am.
Are you?
Hop, skip, and a jump.
I'll give you my new number, man.
You sure you don't want to come down to the camo wrap double wide in Alabama with me?
You know, I wish I was more of a man. You guys would think it would be like having a woman hanging around.
It would be like Deliverance, you know?
Yeah. You guys would have me tied to a tree. Yeah, I know. I'd be nude. You'd be tied to a tree, and you guys would be goofing on me. I just know it'd be a disaster. Ted Nugent skinning me. I shoot myself in the foot with my bow and
That's
arrow.
your worst nightmare.
The new album is called Rebel Soul. You heard one of the tracks. I loved it. For additional information, go to KidRock.com. And don't miss Kid Rock's playlist. Oh, on Howard 101. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah.
Kid Rock's going to actually, you know the thing that Scott the engineer mangled?
Yes.
Where he played all his favorite songs?
Right. Or actually songs he didn't like.
Yeah, he ended up playing songs he didn't like.
That's kind of
Kid,
funny.
you can hear Kid, he's going to do his own sort of hour music special and just play some of your favorite tunes.
Yeah, a lot of unheard bands.
What is, okay, give me a name of one of your favorite songs that we will hear on that special.
The band of Heathens. Should have known. You don't know it, right?
Right.
Great. I think they're out of Austin. I don't really know that much about them. I just know their music's fucking fantastic. It's kind of like between country and the Rolling Stones, like rocking, but still, you know, with a little southern rock tinges.
Right.
Phenomenal players, singers. Nobody's, you know, they're really kind of off the map to the mainstream, so hopefully, hopefully it'll help them out.
Well, thanks for doing that, but that's going to be interesting. All right, Kid Rock, everybody. We'll be back with Robin's News right after these words. Thank you, and best of luck with the new album.
See
Good seeing you.
You know, got a little corridor in here somewhere where I could like puff off a cigar real quick, do you? Like that would set the fucking building alarms off and shit.
This building's pretty bad with that stuff.
Wait.
All right, man.
Okay, a fan in here?
Let's try to maybe get together.
Let me see if there's a fan in here. Let's unlock it. I know there's not an alarm. Fucking fire thing right on the wall.
Kid, so you were saying it went well in there.
Yeah, it was fun.
No dirt, no heavy dirt on you this time, so it was.
Nah, sorry, I'm getting boring in my old age, I guess.
You guys are so opposite as far as, you know, you talked about your stances on hunting. You know, politically, he's a outspoken Obama supporter. You obviously a Romney guy. What's the common thread that binds you guys?
We're good Americans. We're good Americans. I think we're all the same, man. We want the best shit for this country. We just have different views how to get there, but at the end of the day, thinking differently is what made this country great. So,
You mentioned
people just need to calm down, not get so uptight about all this shit.
About all the details. We're all trying to achieve one common goal.
Exactly.
Before the interview, you told me you enjoy this little deviation from the cookie cutter press tour that you did.
Yeah.
At the same time, when you're in the studio and you hear a question that Howard's starting to formulate, maybe it's about a girl you were with a long time ago, anything at all, are you starting to be like, oh shit, here we go. This is what I don't like about doing Howard.
You know what you're getting when you're coming on Howard Stern. I look forward to it as somebody who, I guess, is outspoken, who doesn't fucking lie or bullshit. It's actually a place that I look forward to because I don't have to fucking try to be, PC in any way. Say if they're interviewing me on some mainstream show where, I just want to blurt it out a certain way, but I got to think about it and be like, because if you blurt it out a certain way so many times, then they don't want to have you back in any of these shows. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to sell a fucking product, trying to get the music to people. But this is just a place where you can, it feels like you're sitting around talking with friends.
Let it fly.
Yep.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Good luck with your new album.
All right, man.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Do you believe that the Howard Stern Show is your own show? I just caught him staring at your breasts, I believe. Wait. Is this a gay website? Peter McKeffy, or Medicated Pete, as he's affectionately known, first twitched his way onto the Stern Show scene as Scott the Engineer's intern in the fall of 2009. Since then, his Tourette's-affected lifestyle has captivated both Howard and his legions of fans alike. From his time spent roaming the halls outside of Studio 69 after his appearances, to his failed attempts at romance, to his off-color employment choices, McKeffy's post-internship existence has been a myriad of missteps and awkward moments, often set amid the backdrop of a Cheers-like bar scene in Red Bank, New Jersey, where nearly everybody knows his name. We caught up with Pete during the waning days of summer, and as you're about to see for yourself, despite his local celebrity status, this wandering soul of the Central Jersey Shore is often found strolling aimlessly about. And it's in this bizarre daily journey that Pete both mystifies and beguiles an entire community. Located near the northeast tip of Monmouth County, Seabright, New Jersey is a picturesque Atlantic coastline town that's home to Donovan's Reef, a laid-back beach bar known for its live music and local vibe. And it's also where, as I was about to discover, Medicated Pete often shacks up with his dad, Pete Sr. Apparently, this is the place that Medicated Pete calls home. It's very, very strange to say the least because it looks like it's just an extension of this bar. But let's take a look. How you doing? Are you Peter?
In the flesh.
John Lieberman.
Oh, John, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice
How
to
you
meet
doing?
you. Go ahead.
So this is home.
This is home, away from home, absolutely.
It looks like a storeroom or a storage room.
It's a showroom for the bar, of which you saw right over there, Donovan's Reef. And you definitely don't get cold at night with all the stuff here. And you want to see Pete, I think, right?
Yeah.
You don't
I mean,
want to see this, right?
So you and Pete live here. And
yeah.
We're just feet from a huge, beautiful bar on the water.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Makes it very easy.
Where's his room?
Down here. Oh, Christ. Let me see. Hey, Peter. Pete, you up?
Is he naked?
No, come on in. John, come on.
Wait, what's up?
What's up, man? So, this is the room, huh?
This is the magical room. Man.
This is where it all happens?
Yeah.
Now wait,
yeah.
isn't this supposed to be inflated?
Yeah, I popped it last night.
You popped it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was having a lot of fun last night and I popped it, so.
You see his girlfriends?
So you sleep in this room.
It was inflated. It looked nice. You know, when you got here last night.
Why isn't it inflated?
I had a lot of fun last night and I accidentally popped it.
Did you hook up last night?
Yeah, I did.
Who?
I did.
With who?
Oh, it was Labor Day weekend, so some random chick.
Pete continued to ramble on about his alleged drunken romp with a mystery woman before providing me with a brief tour of this peculiar beach bungalow bachelor pad. So, this door has no screen,
shit.
as you can see.
Shit.
Putting my hand through it.
Look at this.
Got the trash can. What's in here? Well, that might be a clue as to what happened last night. There's a huge
That might be it.
bottle of Peachtree booze and a McDonald's bag. You remember going to McDonald's last night?
I don't remember that.
Falling somewhere in between a frat boy's dream house and a merchandise hut, the rest of the bungalow is as muddled and messy as most of McKeffy's on-air interactions with Howard. Random junk, clutter, and misplaced furniture pieces adorn almost every nook and cranny of their living space. And as I attempted to map out our day together, Pete seemed unfazed by these less than ideal living conditions. What are you going to show me today? Because I really want to see how you live.
Well, basically, the day goes like I start out here, get dressed, obviously, and then go to the library.
All right, well, why don't you get dressed, we'll go over to the bar, and then we'll head to the library, because I really want to see your resume, too.
Sure, sure.
After going through his not-so-thorough morning routine, Pete and I began our 50-step stroll to Donovan's to meet some members of their staff, along with a very interesting barfly from this beachside staple of the Jersey Shore. Who's this guy?
Here, wait. This is Dizzy Dave here.
This is Dave?
Everybody calls him Dizzy Dave.
Dave?
In Monmouth County.
You Dave?
I'm Dave.
John Lieberman, Dave. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I know you. I know everybody.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
I just can't figure out who works for Curly or Curly, you know?
How long you known this guy?
Too long. Don't tell me you got a 55-pound pig and a 55-pound drum.
Not everyone at the bar was like my new friend Dave, though. Susie, Donovan's manager, has known Pete for 16 years and helped clarify some of the details surrounding Pete's supposedly wild night with a mystery woman. He claims he met a woman here last night.
Last night? No, there were only guys. I don't think we had any girls in the bar last night. It was raining. What was his name?
I don't remember.
Oh, so there was a girl here last night? Tell me about her.
I guess I was just so fucked up that I just didn't remember shit, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
That usually happens, you know?
I just caught him staring at your breasts, I believe.
Yeah, well.
Does he generally do that?
I mean, yeah, you know, you'll look up and whatever girl is near him, he'll sort of have that peety look on his face with his jaw kind of open, giggling, and just sort of looking at boobs. Yeah, he does. That happens a lot.
That's what?
That's just me, you know?
So it's excusable because it's you.
Yeah.
But as I got to chatting with more of Donovan's staff, I discovered that Pete was stealing more than just cheap looks down Susie's shirt.
We'll just lurk towards the bar. Not much going on there. Every now and then he might try to swipe some tips off the bar. Yeah, you heard me correctly.
Pete, this is a very serious accusation. So let me ask you this. Have you taken money off the bar, money meant for tips for these hardworking bartenders, and put it in your pocket?
When I've been drunk, I've been accused of that, yeah, and that has happened. And it's just like, I just don't know where my mind's going.
There's stories other bartenders will tell you too, where there's $2 to $3 at a time. So collectively throughout the night, maybe 20 bucks.
Still, 20 bucks a night is 20 bucks a night.
He's not drinking. Where's it going?
How awkward is it, the fact that he lives 30 feet away.
Well, the most disturbing part is last weekend I found him passed out against the shed with pizza just all over him in his hair.
How does it end up in your hair, and how do you end up passed out over there?
Well, that's the part where it gets kind of dicey. It's like I don't remember any like details or anything. It's just so like abstract.
Pete's recollection of his mozzarella cheese-covered night was providing me with little insight into the reasons behind his inebriated antics. So I decided to check back in with Pete Sr. to learn more about his son's backstory. What is it about your son that our listeners and our viewers might not know?
Peter is smarter than a whip. He has a chemical imbalance, which is Tourette's, okay? He's got a heart the size of a manhole cover. I couldn't be prouder of my boy. He's not a boy anymore, he's a man. He loves the radio. I'll tell you one thing, what Howard has done, and all you guys for him, his self-esteem has gone up so much. It's just incredible. And I appreciate, my wife does too. I mean, I love him. You know, it's Pete and Repeat, Pete Squared. He's been with me, you know, forever. And I told the guys before, he skied around the world with me. He was a model when I was at Skiing Magazine. He's a great skier. You know, he's got a band. He's an incredible drummer. He can sing. He doesn't brag about himself. And somebody that's accomplished as much as he has, it's amazing that he won't tell the story.
As I continued to delve deeper into Pete's past, I uncovered even more about his lifelong bout with physical afflictions. Tell me, Pete Sr., at what age Pete Jr. was diagnosed with Tourette's?
About 2.5, 3 years old. My wife found out it was just he wasn't rolling over. As a mom, it's like, went to the doctor, there's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. And we finally got the diagnosis, a thing called Tourette's.
It wasn't just Tourette's. What other diagnosis?
He was born with, it's a form of cerebral palsy called infantile paraplegia, which he was paralyzed on the left side.
And he was paralyzed on one side completely?
Left side, yeah, left side. And that's gone away. But again, people think cerebral palsy is Mongolism, and it's not. Cerebral palsy is a neurological disorder, and that got better through therapy. And you'll see Pete does this. That's Tourette's, and that too.
What's the hardest part about being Pete's dad?
Nothing.
Now I've learned that Donovan's is less of a bar to Pete and more like a second home. But now I wanted to go to the place that changed Pete's life forever, the infamous public library. So Pete, how much has this library changed your life?
Before my internship with Howard, I would come here and post resumes online. And I would upload my resumes to different places. Since I got the internship with Howard back in 2009, this has changed my life 720 degrees. I mean, it's been a surreal, great experience. I mean, I can't really put it into words like how much it like changed my life. It's not just an internship. It's not just working for a radio station. You know, it's changed my life socially, and everything about it has changed.
As I continued my stroll with Pete, it wasn't long before I witnessed the magnitude of this life-altering internship.
Everything's been
Clearly a lot of people here know you. We just got a Baba Booey out of a truck. So clearly you're a star here in Red Bank.
I guess you can say. I mean, a lot of people here do know what's going on.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Okay, why?
A little bit. I don't know. It's just it's excitement. It's a little adrenaline, you know.
Relax.
And,
we're gonna go in the library. We're gonna see Kathy, and we're gonna look at your resume.
Sounds like.
So relax.
I will. Sounds like a plan.
A former office manager for Howard during his run on terrestrial radio, Kathy Tobin first took notice of Pete a few years ago and realized that she could use her Stern Show connections to help give McKeffy a much-needed boost into the world of broadcasting. How did this lady change your life?
She changed my life really everywhere, because it wasn't just an internship, you know. I mean, a lot of people recognize me now, and it's a cool feeling to be able to to talk to people, and I feel more confident now. And where I didn't have a lot of confidence before. So.
You're getting teary-eyed. You okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just kind of excited, you know. So.
Clearly touched by Kathy's generosity, McKeffy's fleeting glimpse of emotional transparency was the most real moment I'd shared with him all day, and I was hungry for more. So we sat down at the table where Pete's love affair with literacy all began. For example, what goes through your mind when you see this?
Wow, it just brings back so many memories. I mean, I used to sit here and play with these blocks and, you know, like that. And,
that doesn't go in that hole.
And
see if you can find out which hole that goes in.
Like this one, like that one.
Here,
and,
try that.
Like, I think that goes there.
There you go.
Whoa, look at that.
So you used to spend a lot of time in here.
Yeah,
as a kid.
I did.
And what would you do?
I think I was like reading books and stuff. I think like as a youngster, just started reading children's books.
Can you complete this?
I don't know.
Well, let's try.
Yeah. I think that doesn't go in there. That might go. Nice.
Yeah,
nice. Nice.
All right.
Getting somewhere, huh?
You're getting somewhere. You only have 8 pieces left.
Oh. There you go.
7 pieces left.
There you go. Look at that.
All right.
Look how fast I'm getting with this.
Now you're getting it. Yep.
I'm getting the hang of it now.
All right.
Look at this. Wait a minute. It's not working. I'm sorry.
We only have a couple more hours in town, so.
Oh, okay. Look.
They don't make these as easy as they probably did when you were a kid.
No, they don't. No, this is very complicated. Very complicated. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I think we're almost there, John.
We are. We got 3 left. You're doing real well.
I appreciate that.
I'm not sure who this is more uncomfortable for, you or me. I've been in a lot of uncomfortable situations.
I don't know. I think this might take the cake, you know? I think this definitely might take the cake.
All right, well, we're going to go do your resume. Try those last 2. There must be holes that fit. And we have to go look upstairs.
Did you get the idea, though?
Well, I get the idea, but let's just see. Just so you can complete it.
Did you get, like, the premise of like it's like, you know, you put the round peg through the spur hole, sort of, you know, kind of.
What?
Sort of. I don't know. All right.
2 more. All right, 1 more.
You're putting the pressure on me, John.
I know. It's tough. Close. No, 1 more. Come on. You can do it. Seriously. There. All right. It's a little loud for the library, but good job.
That's all right.
So, you came here 30 years ago as a child. How have you changed in that 30 years?
Not much, actually.
That is probably the truest answer that you'll say today. I was beginning to learn that his daily trips to the Red Bank Library are rife with tedious moments like these. And as we made our way to the Internet Lounge, I was curious to see what a resume from the desk of Peter McKeffy looks like. So, summary of qualifications. Highly motivated and responsible. You motivated and responsible?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Except when you pass out in the parking lot of the bar.
With pizza all over me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're familiar with transmission of broadcasts, switching, control of operations of telecommunications systems. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Did you copy that off of somebody else's site?
It just seemed inquisitive.
It seemed what?
It seemed inquisitive.
What?
Or it seemed seemed
Inquisitive?
very very intellectual. So
Public address announcer, Red Bank Regional High School?
yeah, I did football games for. I did,
I'm sorry to laugh. Stop laughing, guys. You're making me laugh.
What's that?
Sorry.
Um,
So, you were a public address. Come on, man.
I know it's hard to believe, but yeah.
Sorry. Give me.
What the
we
F,
have to
John?
Sorry, we have to be quiet.
WTF?
We have to be quiet because we're in a
on?
library. But can you just give me a line of what you used to announce?
Well, like I said, I did football games. I announced football games.
Okay, so what would you say?
And 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dude, you spit all over me. Okay, say that again. Say that again.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Okay.
You know.
And how long did
So
you?
and so and so.
How long did you have
So
this?
and so has the ball.
How long did you have this gig?
1 season, actually.
Okay, one season.
Yeah. That was it.
All right, and then they got rid of you?
Yeah.
From outdated listings to stretched versions of the truth, it became apparent that this job-seeking redhead's resume needed a serious overhaul. And the final line on your resume, affiliations, Eagle Scout, Boys Scouts of America.
That's correct.
Boys Scouts?
Boys Scouts, yeah.
What is Boys Scouts?
If Boys Scouts, if you will, not Boy Scouts, Boys Scouts. So.
Is this different from what's commonly known as Boy Scouts?
Right.
This is different.
I just added a little S there, just to spice it up a little bit.
On purpose or?
No, it was a mistake, but I just.
Oh, it was a mistake you're trying to cover up
That
now.
was an oversight on my part.
So, why should I hire you? If I had a job open as an employer, why should I hire you based on this resume?
I honestly have no clue. No clue at all.
A fitting answer, as I too had no clue as to what Pete was hoping to accomplish on these publicly shared computers each day. Until I made a startling discovery while perusing his inbox. I'm looking in your inbox and I see Match.com, Ashley Madison, 8-Minute Dating, Date Disabled. Do you try to date disabled women?
I've looked into it, yeah, but
Do you have a fetish for disabled women?
I do not.
And your username is Medical Pete. So people might think you're a doctor.
True.
Medical Pete. Wait. Is this a gay website? You've been invited to meet men NOT players in person?
I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. That is,
Just be honest. Do you?
No. That's really news to me.
Are you interested in men and women?
No, I'm not. I'm not bi.
I'm just a reporter. I'm just trying to find out. I'm trying to get an insight.
No,
so
listen.
I'll ask again.
No.
Are you interested in men and women?
No, I'm not.
Just women?
Just women, yeah.
But you are salivating a little bit at the thought of men.
I would never do that. No.
Are you into disabled people?
I'm into whatever it takes.
Have you had sex with a disabled person?
I have not.
And so I learned this place where Pete spends so much time each week is an integral part of who he really is. But what I was about to find out would shock me to the core. I have heard on the streets here that you also play the drums.
This is true.
And I know that a lot of days you'll stop into Monmouth Music and just start playing.
That's what this is right now, yes.
So
Yes.
take me in, show me what you do.
Sure. This is Nick and Ryan from the Monmouth Music. Ryan. This is John Lieberman. How you doing?
Hey, Ryan. Good to meet you. How you doing?
How are you?
Nick, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
So you guys have been here a long time, huh?
Yeah, 25 years.
Wow. Tell me about this guy, what you know about him, and his music ability.
Well, I know he plays drums. I know he's got a cool voice, too. I've seen him get up with Brian Kirk and the Jerks.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Doing some tunes. Donovan's.
Sure, he's one of our regulars here.
All right, and you guys have a set that he can bang out a few things on, huh?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Even with the endorsement of local music aficionados, I couldn't fathom a scenario where a guy who just moments ago labored over a puzzle tailor-made for toddlers was going to be proficient behind a drum set. All right, do your thing. Dave Grohl, he's not, but McKeffy's metronome timing was surprisingly solid. Oh, what happened there?
I got caught off for a moment there.
You missed a couple of them.
Yeah.
Feel pretty good, huh? As he continued to passionately pound the kit, I found out that drumming helps spark the most primal of Pete's instincts.
Yay!
Now, your face looks angry while you're playing the drums.
I love to get into it, though, you know.
What are you thinking about while you are pounding on these?
I'm thinking of having sex. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about extravagant sex.
So you're equating beating down on these with sex?
Yeah, but not beating down on women. I'm not going there. But it's just I don't know, euphemation. I don't know.
A euphemation?
Yeah. Does that make any sense?
No, it doesn't make any
okay.
sense.
All right.
Although I couldn't quite grasp Pete's sexual connection to drumming, I was now convinced that there was much more to this lovable lifer of the Jersey Shore than meets the eye. And it was in our next stop at the downtown cafe of Red Bank where I met the woman that sets Pete's huge heart afire.
We have a cute bartender in here. Top bartender.
There's a bartender you like in here?
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time in here.
I do. Because of this bartender. This is the reason why I come in here.
All right, let's see what she has to say about you. With a gorgeous face and a personality to match, I knew right away why Pete was so smitten. So I decided to step aside and let the man do his thing. I don't want to interrupt you two. In fact, I think I'm going to step out. You guys chat for a little while.
Christine, hey, listen.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
Can I come back there and make some drinks with you?
You want to make some drinks with me?
I'd love to.
I don't know.
I'd love to.
You gotta ask Chris that one first.
I want to challenge you to a drink making contest. What do you think?
While it was nice to see Pete finally go on the offensive in his perpetual search for Christine's affection, Chris, the restaurant's general manager, offered him some more practical advice.
Have a drink. Don't make a drink, have a drink.
Have a drink?
Have a drink. All right.
After generously providing McKeffy with a tall, frosty brew to soothe his nerves, Chris made sure Pete's nervous, empty stomach was satiated by a delicious plate of sushi.
This is the first. I'm eating the chopstick.
Doing pretty good, man. Almost.
I'm in such a mess. Well, look at this. Yum. This shit's good.
Predictably, the man who was recently discovered with pizza cheese in his hair was struggling with chopsticks. So Pete opted to return to a more familiar Western take on food utensils.
Pete doesn't know that we're watching him right now. He thinks we're at a bit of a distance. But he's dropping, as you can see. For every piece he gets on his fork, he drops 2.
It's gonna take me forever to eat it.
After he refueled on raw fish, I prompted a reinvigorated Pete to share his musical talents with the bartending beauty.
You're just so stunning. Stunningly beautiful. Right? Stunning. I'm gonna take my baby down to the shore. I'm gonna take my baby down to the shore. And if she wants more, then I don't know.
It was good.
Yeah. Need a little practice on that.
That's good. I give you credit for trying.
Yeah.
Pete's pursuit of Christine clearly wasn't working, but as I was learning, Pete is anything but a quitter. So I decided to trail him as he tried his luck on a couple of unsuspecting ladies nearby.
Who are you?
I'm Matt Pete. You're from the Howard Stern Show.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yana from Czech Republic.
Seriously, you sound like you're from
I am from out there.
Russia or something.
No, Czech Republic. So what is it you're famous for?
I'm,
I guess you are if people are following you.
I'm a radio personality.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have a good voice? Let's see. Talk to me.
I have a radio personality.
Oh, wow.
Sexy, huh?
Yeah.
Sexy voice, huh?
Let's see. Talk to me.
I don't know. What else you want to know? What else you want to know about me?
Do you work during day, night? When is your show?
The show's in the morning. Show's at 6 o'clock.
So you have to get up early.
Yeah, you know.
And people listen to you while they're waking up.
Driving, working, going to work.
Awesome.
Whatever, how they do it, you know.
What do you do? Like walk around bar and do a little small talk with everybody?
Yeah, basically.
And then you put it on your show?
Yeah.
And people call in your show too?
People call in, yeah.
I had heard enough of Pete's embellishment of the truth and felt it was time to intervene. If he was going to get anywhere with this attractive foreign female, he needed to refocus.
Do you believe that the Howard Stern Show is your own show?
No.
That's what you told these women.
Well, being that they can listen to me as a part of the show.
You left out the part of the show part, though.
Yeah.
I
just got too into it because they're so beautiful. I got caught up in the conversation.
You get blinded by the beauty.
I do.
And then you'll say anything. And you'll do anything.
I won't. See, beauty is so... I don't know.
I could feel Pete's confidence beginning to lose steam, so I knew that I had to give him a beat to help reignite his fiery musical personality.
I want to take my lady down to the shore. And if she wants more, then I'll take my lady back to the shore. Yeah.
What happens after that? You take her back to the shore, then what? What? Come on, what?
Then I get into it a little bit.
Get into it?
I get into it a little bit.
So you're taking her back to the shore, and then what?
Pants come off. Pants come off.
The pants come off, then what?
Dress comes off.
The dress comes off, then what?
Immediately, I get this big fucking boner.
And then what?
And then it's like insertion, bro. Insertion.
And then what?
And then it's like penetration, bro.
And then what?
Penetration.
What? Then what?
It's digging deeper, bro.
And then what?
Deeper and deeper.
You're scaring me. Then what?
Go all over the place.
I have never seen anything like this. Then what?
All over the place.
I cannot believe how crazy you are. Then what?
In and out, 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 in and out.
And then what? I'm backing up a step because you're scaring me.
And just like that, McKeffy's glowing spirit had returned. So he rolled up his beer-stained sleeves and got back to work.
Are you waiting for me?
Of course I am.
I want to take you down to the shore.
Look, now he's singing. This is like a revival, except now he's touching her.
I'll take you back down to the shore.
Oh, wow.
I think it's the alcohol because he drank the one beer and now he's into it.
Very comfortable right here. Pretty awesome.
She is absolutely stunningly gorgeous.
When I began this journey embedded with medicated Pete, I didn't know what to expect. And now, after a full day together, I'm trying to comprehend exactly what just took place. In fact, I'm still unsure as to what I learned today, except for one thing. Peter McKeffy is an enigma. And while he's known around these parts as a wanderer, a drifter, I'd like to think of him more as a red-headed ambassador who, through a satellite signal that extends infinitely beyond the confines of the central Jersey Shore, brings joy and laughter to the masses. He may be eccentric and at times just plain bizarre, but Medicated Pete is a true original, beloved by everyone he meets. So now, as he is set adrift once again, what will become of Pete? Only time
and the great wide open will tell. I'm John Lieberman.
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, the Stern Show bathroom is viciously attacked.
Look, dripping wet shit.
Who is the guilty one? And will they suffer the consequences?
Did you do a shit and run?
I swear on the life of my children, I did not shit today.
What's your problem? Testing 1, 2.
Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Hey-oh, yeah.
I guess I exposed Shitgate by going into the bathroom. I had to just take off a hat and brush my hair real quickly. And it stunk horribly. When I told people how bad it stunk in there, then people went in and further explored.
There's like liquid shit on the floor.
See?
Hey, note the time so we all know this isn't Richard
Yes,
Bush.
note the time. By the way. So, there's stuff on the seat,
There you go.
I was
in the
expecting
back, and on the floor
I was
underneath.
expecting a lot. Wait,
On
hold
the
on a
floor
second.
underneath.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great.
Oh, that's ass juice. That
Yeah.
is fresh fucking ass juice.
That's why it stinks.
Hold on a second. It's gross. It smelled gross. It looked gross. No shit should ever be out of the toilet. Period. End of story. Oh!
It's gross.
Oh, gross. Hold on, I gotta get the. Oh!
Ronnie's gonna go do
Tracy
it.
and Ronnie are on it. Tracy and Ronnie are on it right now.
It's whoever was.
Oh, they're leaking.
1 or 2 before me. That's who it is.
So the way the logs work is you have a key card, and the key card opens up the bathroom door. And there is a running log of every single person who goes in there.
I went to the room of the security office, and I said, pull the fucking goddamn thing that shows who went in and out of that bathroom this morning. And then I got the list.
So you went in at 8:40, that's the one?
It was like, what, 5 minutes before?
Well, no. Greg was in there before you.
Greg was in there before you? But hold on, Richie went in.
Benji.
When did Richie go? Richie, here's where Richie discovered it.
Benji again was the last one.
9:15, I think. I don't know if
No, it was before me.
Doug Goodstein is claiming he discovered it. So I'm taking Doug at his word that had to happen before him.
Right. That already makes Doug a suspect, but okay.
To me, right. But okay, so here were the 3 people, of course, that were in the bathroom before Doug. And then again, if this can come up, if we're going to talk bathroom.
Yeah.
It's around this time that I start to realize I've been in this bathroom 3 times this morning. I look like probably the most guilty of all the suspects. And I start to hear Gary mentioning my name.
Hey, Greg?
Yeah.
So, are you the one who made the discovery at 8:23?
With Richie, we just, but I don't think it happened at
This
8:23.
was like 5 minutes ago. Greg was coming out, and I was going in to take a piss, and then I saw it.
Yeah, but Doug was the one who found it.
I tried to go in at one point and then quickly turned around because it was so bad in there. But then we didn't see where the actual smell was coming from. Until later.
So, is this the smell or the actual?
There's a puddle of
Stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, and in the cracks of the dog. Like,
Got it. It's
you
everywhere.
see
It's
that?
everywhere.
Am I gonna? Oh.
And it's wet, it's fresh. It's not like.
But I would take a lie detector that it wasn't. Like, that's how.
Put up a note. Put up a note. Steve?
Yeah.
Put up a note. We think somebody shit on the floor in the bathroom.
Oh, no, I would probably have to.
By the way, just to change to a happier topic, we think someone shit on the floor of the bathroom.
What?
What?
Yeah, and
What are you talking about?
we have a little private bathroom that we use for guests, and I've given permission for the staff to use it. Someone has done the ultimate foul. Look, this shit on the floor.
How could they miss that?
And look
badly?
at the bowl, Rob. And if you can see that, not only did
Oh,
they shit
my
on the floor, pan
God.
up. They shit all over the bowl.
Oh my God!
How do you do that?
It was like the was it the St. Valentine's Day Massacre or something like that? Except it was one man with one anus and just a whole pile of shit.
It's on the wall.
No,
the shit is. Look at Robin. Look at
Look,
that.
he's exploding.
Look at it. It's all shit underneath.
Oh man!
They're gonna have to take
You
that
lift
apart.
up the toilet seat and there's like shit stains.
It's everywhere.
It's like liquid ass all over there.
Oh, gee.
Once Howard got word of what was going on, it became very chaotic. We had to find the culprit. We had to find the mad shitter.
Doug Goodstein discovered it, and Doug was in there at 8:40.
Go ahead.
Before him, Greg, who works on our TV show, was in there a few minutes before that. So Greg was in there at 8:23. The person in there at 8:17, because how long can a smell last, was Tim Sabian.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. John, you're the new guy. Go grab an interview with Tim. Yeah. We'll talk about it.
And this is always Tim whenever we have an accident?
There's been inklings of shit on the back of the seat, kind of, and it's always been after Tim has been in there, and he drinks that fucking juice shit, and everybody's saying it looks the color of the juice that he was drinking.
Where's Tim? I need an explanation.
He was here in the building somewhere, but we couldn't find him for a long time.
I didn't know where he was. It's not like he has a bat cave that like I know where he is, but no one else knows. If people don't know where he is, I probably don't either. If he really hides, which I think he did that day.
Did anybody call him on a cell phone?
Yeah, I didn't call it cell. I just called this.
Call a cell phone.
Yeah. Hold on.
Where?
Go ahead.
Right here.
All right, no, I didn't shit.
It's going in.
All right.
No, I didn't shit.
Did you do a shit and run?
No, I didn't shit today.
Swear on the life of your children.
I swear on the life of my children. I did not shit today.
And the more someone doesn't come forward, the more this became intriguing and interesting and fun for Howard to play with.
Would you take a lie detector?
We don't need a lie detector. We have DNA.
We have DNA.
Oh, my
Do DNA then.
Would you do a DNA test?
Do DNA then. I did not shit. I swear to God.
Once they start talking about it and they latch onto it, this is like, it's the epicenter of ball busting. They're not going to let that go. That's a fresh piece of meat. This is what Howard lives for. So I knew that wasn't going away.
It's unthinkable, it's unimaginable, it's unfathomable that this guy went to the bathroom, shit everywhere, shit flying all over the place, and left the bathroom and thought there wouldn't be fallout from it. It's insane. Gary, I know this is gross. I want that shit scraped for DNA, and we're going to test the 5 people who were around the bathroom.
I was at my desk in the newsroom, which is outside of the compound, when I started to hear this unfold on the air. And I knew immediately this was going to be a big story for us.
Lieberman said he'll do it.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Make Lieberman do it. He's the newest guy here.
Yeah, get some gloves.
Yeah.
Let's get a plastic.
Lieberman's a newsman. You want to be a newsman?
We have to make
Then
sure,
do it.
You got to go where the dirt is.
Gary, I can't hear what's going on. What are you and Lieberman talking about?
No, I'm being serious.
Gary, put your mic
Gary,
on.
There's 50 fucking people yelling at me.
I missed the Lieberman conversation.
John Lieberman just said that he would go in and swab it.
With a Q, I will do it with a Q-tip.
Right.
But that area is being compromised, so I got to get to it right now.
Get to it now.
Right, before it's contaminated, as they say.
Do you have a Q-tip?
Yeah, sure. I carry them all the time.
Where's there a Q-tip? And the next thing I know, I have plastic gloves on my hand, I have Q-tips, and I have baggies, and I'm gathering feces samples from the Stern Show bathroom. Be careful, no contamination of the scene. What is this?
Oh, what is it?
What?
NCAA.
No, hold on.
Somebody, look, somebody tried to turn off the light when they left.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, this is important. And you have it here and behind. Oh.
I'll tell you, just drop the mic right on the tree.
Okay, this should be labeled floor to the left of the toilet. I spent 7 years at America's Most Wanted, and I've spent a lot of time at crime scenes. So I knew that this scene had to be handled meticulously, and it had to be taken seriously, and we had to get as many samples as we could. Floor to the left of the toilet.
I do have to say, Lieberman was pretty professional. He seemed to, it certainly looked like he knew what he was doing.
Ew! Oh my God. Is that rust? Is that rust? No, that's fresh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Somebody better fucking come here. That is shit. Look, dripping wet shit. I've just never seen anything like it. There has to be an explanation. God. Holy shit. All right, this is even worse than I thought.
John,
I'm about to throw up.
This one that you handed me, that was railing?
Railing, and this is railing number 2. There's actually pieces of shit on the handicap railing.
Tracy, the office manager, who likes things very clean, came to check up on the status of the shit on the walls.
Is that really fucking shit all over the floor? Over there?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And you're nice.
Wow.
When you go in there at 8 o'clock in the morning and you shit all over the wall, there's something psychologically missing to think that that's okay to do it and then leave and just not think about it again.
Then we start calling DNA experts, and we're getting a variety of different answers.
They ended up getting in contact with a DNA center here in New York City.
So, okay, standard labs don't do fecal matter DNA tests, and DNA, while it can be found in fecal matter, isn't always found in fecal. Okay, that's where we're at right now.
At that point, I began questioning suspects. We had Tim professing his innocence loudly and first in studio. From there, we went and questioned everybody else who had buzzed into that bathroom over that 3-hour period. That included Howard TV cameraman Greg Carmel. So at 8:23, when you smell it, you don't look, you don't examine what's there.
I just figured someone had taken a really smelly dump in.
So you didn't even see anything at 8:23.
No. But I really
smelled it.
And then obviously it was behind and underneath, and I didn't even. I don't remember if the toilet seat was up or down or not, but it was so pungent and it smelled so fresh that I couldn't stand to be in there, even just to pee.
Another suspect was Ronnie Mund. He had been in that bathroom that morning.
I was in there at 7 o'clock.
And it was
It
fine.
was clean.
Okay. That's what we need to know.
I'm telling you, it was clean.
Sal was a suspect because we already knew he had some digestive problems.
I think it may have been Sal.
No, I can't go in.
Oh my God.
Crime scene.
You don't want to indict yourself. You don't want to be implicated in that.
We're gonna find all this stuff with Sal's in there.
Let's go get Sal's DNA from that shit. Benji Bronk was a suspect as well because Benji also had been in that bathroom.
Benji.
Yeah.
Did you make a number 2 in there today?
No.
Really? Seriously?
No, I swear. Doesn't it say?
Swear on the life of your girlfriend.
I don't like doing that.
Okay, he did it.
All right, fine.
Guilty.
You say I don't like doing it.
All right, Gary.
Check the DNA. Check the DNA.
Another suspect was J.D. Harmeyer. J.D. actually said on the wrap-up show that he was 99% sure it wasn't him.
I did use the bathroom in the number 2 capacity early, actually, Sunday night, because I got here early. I am 99.9% sure it's not me. And well, I
How can you not be
100%
100% sure?
Because that's like the 0.01% of guilt that stands in my mind constantly.
I
100%.
I respect your honesty and coming forward like this. I think you're in the clear.
We ended the day not knowing who shit on the floor. I mean, we ended the day knowing that we were going to probably send the shit out to get DNA sampled. We ended the day knowing that the 2 main culprits were Greg Carmel and Tim Sabian.
You can see the DNA on my desk right now. It's ridiculous. Everything's labeled and baggies.
That's real reporting.
Real reporting.
Now your boys are filing them. I bet you it's going to be sound.
It will be. I don't even know what you're talking about.
The DNA.
Uh-oh. No.
Uh-oh, Wolf.
I can't believe this.
Uh-oh.
Yesterday on the show, as you know, Robin, there was duty found all over the toilet seat, all over the floor and walls. I am so pissed off that I have to find the culprit who doesn't know how to shit around
Nobody
here.
will step up. We've got to uncover them.
Can I go in there, Gary?
Yes. To say what?
I want to talk about the railing and to talk about the time frame. I went in studio and I started to describe what I found and the evidence I had gathered. This was an explosion unlike any I've ever seen, and this
was a terrorist act.
It was on the left wall, the right wall,
It's impossible.
and then dripping from
I don't think I
the
could
railing.
shit like that if I tried.
It's still kind of like
unless you stood up.
they cleaned
unless I'm
it
an
up.
ape.
They cleaned it up in there, but they didn't do a good job because it's still on the wall.
Well, here's what I want to say right now. The person whose DNA matches that duty is being fired.
If you're making me go pay for this, and you're making me do all of this, and you're not confessing, then there's going to be repercussions.
I will find that person and hunt them down.
We finally got word from several DNA experts that it was impossible, that through what we had, it would be impossible to find out who did this.
Howard knew as well that the DNA testing might not come back accurate, but he played it off brilliantly.
Come forward now, admit what you did, and let's be done with it.
How does it feel to be a suspect
I
in
don't care,
Shitgate?
dude. I told you. Take my DNA right now. Stick the thing up my ass, whatever you want to do.
I feel like I'm affiliated with criminals. Because to shit on the wall like that and to abuse a common bathroom is criminal.
We ran a number of stories, including interviews with all of the main suspects. Tim, from the get-go, was defiant.
Tim,
Yes.
what does it feel like to be a suspect in Shitgate?
Hey, go fuck yourself in your shit gig, all right?
I think Tim thought I knew more because we're so close to the bathroom with the control room. Maybe he thought I saw him and went in there like the split second after. I have a theory.
Go ahead.
The person who did this, which I just passed Tim in the hall, he looked a little guilty, but I'm not saying
Tim, please come in and admit your guilt.
And just mess
And
up.
let's, because I don't want, I'm going to have to fire Tim, and I love Tim.
I figure, this is going to continue, and I'm just going to end it because I was getting tired of it myself. It was like, okay, it was fun, but now I got other things to do and to focus on, so let's do it.
Get in there, Timmy. Here we go. Look at it, boss.
Tim, if it's you, just tell me.
Okay, I shit, okay? We all happy now?
Now let me ask you something.
No, I gotta go.
No, but what, okay, so you admit you did it.
I like hot peppers.
What happened? Were you sick?
Yeah, I was sick.
You were, really?
Yeah, I was sick, really sick. I'm not kidding. I come to work sick, doesn't matter how sick, whatever. That's it. I swear to God, I thought I was going to pass out.
I don't know what the hell happened, but there's got to be some weird ritual he does when he shits, because any normal person, I don't care how violent you have diarrhea, you would shit into a bowl. I mean, it's disgusting.
I didn't notice. I didn't care. I did what I had to do. When a man is sick, a man is sick. And I, my friends, was sick.
How do you spray out like that? I've never done that.
I was really sick, and I thought I cleaned it, but I was really sick.
All Tim wanted to do was say, I did it, and get out of there. And I took it upon myself, rightly or wrongly, to begin asking more questions when Tim was in the studio. How did you get it on the railings above the toilet?
No, I didn't even. Who knew? I thought it just took a shit.
Did you use paper towels?
How did you clean it up?
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
And where did you put them? Where did you dispose of them?
Put them in the toilet.
We're just going to need you to sign a statement when you go out there. Just
blow me, all right? Fuck John Lieberman. Fuck him. I had Mexican food the day before, and it was like I was sick. I must have had food poisoning for like, I don't even know. I was sicker than a dog.
There's so many questions. And this whole idea that he ate Mexican food, I don't care what food. There's no food on the planet that could shoot rocket fuel out of your ass like what happened to him.
And so it's sprayed out of your ass onto the walls. How?
I have no idea.
Do you stand when you shit?
No. Were you in mid squat? I was like running in there.
Getting your pants down.
Yeah, running in. It was like I thought I was going to either throw up or,
Wow.
It was just involuntary reaction. I mean, it was just run in, do what I had to do, and run out.
When he comes in the next day and admits that he was a big fat liar, yeah, you lose a little respect there.
I swear on the life of my children, I did not shit today.
Maybe he has another family of kids like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he really just doesn't care about those kids. He's like, and he doesn't care if they drop dead.
You probably don't want to swear on anyone's life if you know you're really lying hard through your teeth, especially your kids.
I swore on my kids I didn't shit. I didn't shit in the bathroom. That was an explosion. There's a big difference. Big difference. That's getting sick. That's a big difference. Let's define that. So, I love my kids, right?
You got your man.
when you put pressure on a suspect, they tend to crack. And in this case, the pressure was building. And what's more pressure than Howard Stern saying he's going to fire you if you don't come clean? That was his genius. I was just here to assist.
Okay, we all happy now?
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, gross. Jesus. I'm looking at his ass right now. Like, what came out of there?
The exploding ass.
Jason,
I don't know if I want to take her.
Dude, what are you doing?
Are you washed?
Yeah, we're washed already.
I'm afraid to go to the bathroom.
Tim.
All right.
The truth came out.
I got to go back to work.
The truth came out, Tim.
One of the toughest aspects of working here is the fact that when you screw up or when you're on the hot seat, you have cameras in your face, you have news reporters shoving microphones in your face. It never goes away.
I got to go back to work. All right, is everybody happy?
Was it the threat of a firing that caused you to relinquish the truth?
No, firing would be too good.
Tim.
What?
Were you smoked out of your hole? Were you smoked out of your hole?
No, I can care less.
How are you feeling today?
Good. I feel good today. Thank you.
Yeah, I spoke to a stomach doctor. He said the person may have had an infection.
Seriously, that's enough.
With Tim, I started to see the frustration mounting.
Tim, let me just ask you one quick question.
Seriously.
No, I...
Kill it. It's done. All right?
Yeah. But you know what? It's no accident when that guy walks.
Stop it. Seriously. I'm Nina. Stop.
The truth shall set you free, Tim. Look at it. You told the truth, and now all you have to deal with is weeks and weeks of embarrassment and jokes and the Howard TV special about it. Was it that hard? Was it that hard?
You better fucking calm down with your eating. What is going on with you?
Does he need to set up?
Oh, yeah, we have to plug in.
You're combining all kind of weird diet.
No, I had Mexican food the day before, and I was
and then a green drink.
No, I'm walking to work, and it's like this. I swear to
Then
God.
you drink that green drink.
And I'm pinching my cheeks walking to
No
work.
Mexican food for you. Tim, we don't have time for your shitting. You're taking up an hour and a half.
Oh, shit. No, 2 hours.
2 hours.
And plus the wrap-up show. That's 3.
Well, maybe you should go shit again.
I got
Can
my
we
new
drop
Howard
it
Time
now?
costume now.
Because you know what? The thing is, it's not so much the show; it's the aftermath. No, it's the aftermath. Yeah. How could you, as an executive,
You're setting an example for the rest of us, sir.
as an executive, how could you really? Well, executives don't shit. I forgot.
Tim shit is like, at first you can't stop thinking about it. And there are days that go by you forget Tim shit all over the walls. But then there are days that you just can't get it out of your mind. So it'll always be there lurking somewhere in the background.
Dude, you're going to be like the petcock now. You know that, right?
You're the petcock.
All right. You're never going to live that down.
Petcock. Hey, everybody shits. Everybody poops.
That's right. Did those cookies used to be white?
How are you? The culprit? Are you the culprit?
Oh, there he is.
Crapgate. The burp walk.
As the director, producer, and writer of the Take Me Back tape, and as the person who threw out the first pitch for the Mets, no, you'll never live this down. In 10 years, I'll go, oh, but a fucking first pitch. But so 10 years, Tim will go, I'm now the president of Sirius Satellite Radio. And I'm like, don't shit on the toilet.
Tim should be proud because I've heard many people refer to an explosive shit or stomach ache or diarrhea as, I have to go Sabian.
I don't know of anything humanly that can make that happen. I've never seen anything like it, and I hope I never see anything like it again.
Did he lay on the floor and just explode like a volcano? Like, how did this happen? And I don't know. I have no idea.
How did you shit that violently? How did it get all over the place? I mean, where was he? Was he standing? Was he sitting? Did he... I don't know. I mean, I don't know how... It's still shitgate. I don't understand it.
I'll do it in slow-mo so you can watch everything up close and personal. Here we go. Card against the door. The door opens. The door swings open. Tim bursts into action, hits the door handle, turns around, and vavoom! There you go.
Hi, I'm Dr. Billy Goldberg. I'm a host of Dr. Radio on Sirius XM 81, also an ER doctor. Stressed people get stressful intestinal things. When people have diarrhea, they describe this crampy, sharp pain. And it's usually from gas in the intestines and the intestines kind of squeezing a lot. And that's when you feel this urge to go. Tim was struggling with all these metabolic changes in his body. He's feeling like he's going to go, so he's clenching down. And you often vacillate between trying to speed up to get there, but then as you speed up, you lose the attention to trying to keep your sphincter closed. There's big muscles around the anal opening, and when those are ready to blast and let go, boom, it opens up and you're out. We call this a code brown, and it's just an explosion. It's just pure force, and it can be quite traumatic. My best guess is that he had some sort of viral illness. It was probably complicated by some other factors, but it's not unusual to feel ill for hours to days after that, and that's probably what was going on in Tim. And your body naturally clears these things, and it just took him some time to get better.
This is our reenactment of your shitting horribly in the bathroom. You ready?
Well, whether this reenactment is real or not is to be determined.
It's pretty real.
So, okay, good.
Okay, ready?
I have a much nicer ass than that.
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh, great. Sure, okay.
You know, we missed the part of him cleaning the walls up and stuff. Oh, he didn't clean the walls.
Thanks for putting a complete halt to my career.
Nobody shake Tim's hands because it doesn't wash his hands.
I wash my hands in my clothes.
You just wipe them on your pants.
Wipe your hands on your pants.
And my suits fit better than that, so that's... And I make sure that my... Yeah, exactly. That's class. Just remember, revenge is a bitch. Revenge is a bitch.
But wait, the one thing I gotta know, you weren't sitting on the toilet.
You know, it doesn't even... This is... And then my assistant's here. That's,
No,
so it's
no,
like,
I'll leave. I'll leave, and then I'll tell you.
so embarrassing.
I'm gonna go.
This is so fucking embarrassing.
You definitely were not
humiliated
sitting
me.
on the toilet.
Do you? You just want to bring me down. You just want to tear me down. Diarrhea. It's not funny. It's not fun. But it happens to the best of us.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, we had comedian Tom Cotter from America's Got Talent come in, and his wife Carrie stopped by, and they talked about how on the show that day, they might have told the world too much about their sex life. Here's how it went.
Tom Cotter dropped by, spoke to Howard in a completely different setting, I guess, and I wonder, Tom Cotter, if that was what you expect. You're a fan of the show, so you kind of had to know what was going to happen going in there.
Yes, and I was warned by everybody. If you bring your wife, they're going to have her come in, and he's going to ask if all of her caves have been explored. And sure enough,
you brought your
right down to the exact wording. Yeah, he did.
Did you think twice about not bringing your wife today?
Of course I did.
And?
Why would you bring your wife into a situation where he was going to ask her if she had had anal sex? I mean, you know, that's really not something you want to bring. So I did not prepare myself mentally for it, but I'm still recovering. I'm a little shocked.
The interview was flowing, and then he asked about your wife being with other comedians previously or whatever, and that seemed to definitely throw you for a loop there.
Yeah. Yeah, because you want to hear about that. Don't you want to talk about all the chicks that your wife has been with intimately in the past? Yeah, that's great.
I could see Tom visibly getting upset. You know, making faces. And the thing that I thought was so great about your wife, even though your wife's a comedian, she was being. I found her to be very real. Yeah, and I didn't think she was going for a joke. She was just being real and telling the story. And every time she told it, I could see your whole body language change.
Yeah, it was fingernails on a chalkboard. Listening to that.
Now, why is that? Do you think it's bad because you don't want your family to hear it? Do you think it's bad for your image, or do you just don't want to? Because we tell everything here. We're idiots.
It's not the image thing. It's just, that's my wife. That's, there's this sanctity of marriage thing going on there. There's this sacred, and then she comes in and, oh, yeah, we do it anally, and we've done this, and we've done that. And I'm like, shut up.
Well, the hot cocoa story was an interesting one.
Oh, God, yeah.
She's like, remember that? Remember that? And you're like, no, I don't remember. Please move on.
Yeah.
But, Gary, the second Tom flinched or cringed or whatever you want to say when Howard first brought it up, immediately okay, this is where he's going to go.
Of course. He smelled blood in the water. He's a shark. And I was like, oh, Jesus, masquerade it. Make it look like you're comfortable. And I couldn't do it.
I thought he was going to press more on who were the headliners that you might have gone out with. But he just touched upon that. I mean, getting Colin Quinn was funny enough for that joke, but that wasn't even, really what he spoke to her about. She was pretty open about talking about it. Did you, now on your way here?
She outed me about hair plugs in front of 19 million people or whatever.
Right.
Thank you, honey. That's great.
So is that, was that something you've never spoken about before?
No, I've talked about it. I'm very open about it. But, not on such a big, stage, as it were.
Now, on your way here, are you in the car and do you say, honey, I know you're coming with me, but it's a Howard show. You never know. You could end up on the air, and if you do, this is how it'll go?
No, she was warned, but I don't stifle her. I can't tell her what she can and can't say. She wears the pants, really. And so she came in and she just let go with both barrels. And now we have to do damage control and put out these fires for the rest of the day.
Well, damage control with who?
Her family more than anybody else, I think. Her brother already tweeted us. He's not happy.
Because you tell people you're doing the show, you want everyone to tune in and see how it's going to go.
Yeah, tune in. I'll be the joke boy. It'll be little dancing monkey, and then all of a sudden, your sister takes it in the ass. Really? No, that's great.
Here's the
I
thing.
just saw them at Thanksgiving too. We just held hands and prayed and did all that shit, and now. Hot cocoa blowjobs.
See, I have a theory on this. Like, my brother-in-law is an enormous fan of the show. He listens every day. He listens to every show on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I talk about a lot of stuff involving his sister, and he just doesn't bring it up to me. I think it's like your brother-in-law shouldn't bring it up to you.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is my son's in a Catholic school. He's at St. Gregory's School, and now we're worried that, we're going to get called in and one of the nuns is going to read us the riot act or they're going to expel him because of this. So, yeah, there's some
anything.
damage. Yeah, but, his mommy and daddy had potty mouths on television or radio or whatever. So it's, oh, God. I can't even imagine the phone calls and emails I'm going to get the rest of the day.
John, do you see how uncomfortable he is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel for him.
I know.
I mean,
we've all been there.
Yeah.
A little bit different Howard than the AGT Howard?
No, he was actually pretty much the same. I love that guy. I mean, he really helped my career dramatically this year, and so he could have said anything and it wouldn't have bummed me out. It's just, the wife's loose lips that was more concerning than anything else, but that's all right.
Tom, you said you weren't going to do the show as long as Piers was a judge, correct?
That's true. Because he would verbally defecate on comedians, and I didn't know if it would help my career. I knew it certainly could hurt my career, and I didn't want to roll the dice and see him shit on me and in front of 20 million people. So.
What was the premise like? I know you weren't huge, but you'd been doing it for a long time. Where you're like, sort of like, hey, I've been doing this for a while. I don't need to take this shit from him.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want this guy in front of so many people, friends and family, to say nasty shit about your act, and that was really a risk when he was on. And also when Howard was on, we didn't know what kind of judge Howard would be, and we knew he wasn't going to pull any punches. But I also knew that he was a fan of good comics. Greg Fitzsimmons, dear friend of mine, the people that Howard likes, I like. So I just figured I was kind of in that wheelhouse, and so I said, if I'm going to do it, this is the year to do it. And I stepped in unicorn shit, and life is good.
How tough of a decision is it, though, to decide to do a show like this? Like, do certain comedians think, oh, you're a sellout, what are you doing that for? And how do you handle that on the circuit?
They used to, there were a couple of comics that did cruise ships, and they were called boat acts, and everyone crapped all over them. And then they realized how much the cruises paid. Everyone wanted to do it. Well, that's the same this year with America's Got Talent. In years past, comics didn't do well. This year, 2 comics made it to the semifinals, and one of them, was the runner-up. That's never happened. So now this year, the producers have already told me, because they came to our show in Vegas, they said that, by tenfold at least, they have so many more comedians going out for it this year. And that's in large part due to Howard's arrival.
Jay in Georgia, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how y'all doing? I just wanted to ask Tom. First off, Tom, I think you did great on AGT. I loved you, and I told friends and family, so you keep an eye on this guy. He's going to be the next up-and-coming big-time comedian you're going to hear a lot about. But I'm very familiar with your wife's comedy because I hear her all the time on Blue Collar Comedy Channel. And she talks about everything from dildos to coming. And so why does the conversation today's show upset you or your family or whatever? Her comedy is not clean comedy. I mean, it's not filthy comedy, but I mean, she talks about a lot on stage.
She does?
Well,
Now,
she had a bit about having the perfect penis at home in the
The
drawer,
perfect penis
next to her bed.
yeah, that's her vibrator. Yeah.
I think I could answer. I think I could answer for Tom a little bit. It's one thing to tell a joke about the perfect penis. It's another to tell a story about your exact bent penis.
In front of a much bigger audience. Yes.
But good comedy, like you and your wife, well, your wife more so than I think than yours, maybe, and a lot of other big name comics is good comedy is based on real life.
Yeah.
So it's not just stuff you can make up in your brain. It's stuff you observe in your life or you do in your life, and that's what makes, in my opinion, anyways, makes good comedy. And your wife does a lot of that, and so I was just kind of curious. You sounded real upset when you came into the Rabbit Show, and I could hear it on the show today. You was visibly, even through the radio, I could see you being upset.
I was okay with it. You can't stifle your wife, and the truth is that everything she said, you'd said the funniest things are reality. Everything she said, I can't deny. We did do the hot chocolate thing, and I do have hair plugs, and life goes on.
When she came in, I mean, she said she didn't want to be stifled. You were great because I thought you were very honest, you were very blunt, and you worked well with Tom. But I'm guessing that's also probably the success of your marriage and why you guys have been together for so long.
11 years. 11 years of, marital bliss, as it were.
Were you guys like this on the reality show? Or was it more tamed down?
Oh, it's unbelievably tamed down.
Because this I would watch.
We were on the Women's Entertainment Network. We had a show. It lasted 6 episodes before it was mercifully canceled, and it was literally brought to you by Tampax. It was the most emasculating thing. I swear to God, it was on the Women's Entertainment, and it was just and their target demographic, they told us, was heavy-set, middle-aged women. So certainly not in my wheelhouse, and so. Everything we did, they said, "Oh, that's too." At one point, I throw one of my twins in the air and catch them, like every dad does. You did it,
right?
And they said, "Ooh, we don't want you to do that." Really, I can't throw my kid a foot in the air and catch my own kid. No, that might be construed as child abuse or something, and that's the kind of shit we were up against the entire time. So it was really frustrating, and that show was just painful.
Carrie, what was it like talking to Howard today?
It was fun. I hope my husband's not mad at me.
Your husband loves you dearly, huh?
He's an amazing guy. It was amazing to do that. It was
Howard
so much
or your
fun.
husband?
Both. But Howard was,
She's got a
was
crush.
great. And the
She had a
fact
crush
that
now.
he likes my husband so much is just so great. It's wonderful.
Did you notice a difference between Howard on AGT and then Howard doing the radio show?
Yeah.
How so?
Yeah. Well, he's honest anyway, and you knew he was going to be honest, and that was great. But he was softer, I think. Well, it's NBC. It's a family show.
Mhm.
So that's the side that I saw, and I was great. I think he made AGT such a better show than it was in the past.
I think the thing, I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Howard took that job so seriously. It wasn't, he told his jokes and stuff, but there was no, I'm not going to take it lightly that somebody's going to win a lot of money and this is going to be a career-changing show. He did not take that job lightly.
No, he took it very seriously. I think he was taking it seriously before he got the job.
Right.
He would watch the show and actually critique
Which
it.
is why I think he's really going over in his head whether or not he wants to re-up, because, I'm sure he really wants to commit to this thing. And the other thing about that show is it's an ADD show. The acts are 90 seconds, and even the judges really can only throw out one-liners, before they have to go to a commercial break. Here, you got the long-form Howard, which is the Howard that everyone fell in love with, and it's much more, I liked it more than his appearance on America's Got Talent.
Carrie, coming up here today, you knew this could happen. You knew you could end up in there.
I had a feeling, yes.
Did you prepare for it at all? Did you guys have any discussions, or were you just going to see what
Someone had
happened?
mentioned that, he's going to ask you he might ask you some deep questions, And I'm a
pardon the pun? Yeah, right.
I'm a comic, so it's not like I haven't heard things like that. I hang out with guys all the time after the show, so it's not like they haven't said that to me before. All of Tom's friends. Seriously, they make fun of Tom all the time, saying, all these jokes about your wife and all that stuff. So it's not like I haven't heard that crap before. So, I can hang out with the bad guys.
But you agree, it's one thing if you're at a club or you're doing that and kind of goofing on each other. Here, you got millions of people listening when this is all going on.
I try not to think of that.
Are you aware that your brother texted Tom?
My brother George, I know. What'd he say? I hope he doesn't tell my parents. I'm worried about my parents now, I think.
Yeah, you should be.
Tom, in a very nice way.
We had apple pie and turkey with them 2 days ago,
did, I
and
know.
now they know about the hot
I know,
chocolate
my mother.
blowjob and the attempted anal sex. Yeah.
I hope my mom doesn't try it on my dad.
Oh God. Erase.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Teddy. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, David Arquette swung by and hung out with the guys, and it was just a lot of fun. Check it out.
David Arquette, you're a big Eric the Actor fan, are you not?
I do, yeah.
He I don't know if you heard earlier this morning, but he resigned from this TNA wrestling gig that he had.
Oh.
And
it's terrible.
Yeah, he's just continuing to look for opportunities. Are you guys planning? I know you're involved with Cougar Town. Are you guys planning to work Eric in somehow, even though he lost out to Ronnie for that big part?
Well, it's really Bill Lawrence that makes that decision, but he's a big Howard fan, and I think they really do want to bring him on.
How could you not, right?
Yeah, he's amazing. He's hilarious.
What have you really? I watched the show a lot. What would Eric? I mean, I guess you could write anybody into anything, but it really,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a romantic comedy. You know, it's sort of good-looking people dating. How do you fit Eric into that?
You just make a fun character, and little. I don't know.
He's
actually love interest. You
know what we
have
should do to him?
Yeah.
You know what we should do to him? Do you remember on what was the show? Different Strokes.
Mm-hmm.
The girl on that show was really a guy that had like muscular dystrophy or whatever. It was the guy that used to open up for Sam Kinison.
I don't know who you mean.
There was a character on the show who had long blonde hair, but it was they pawned it off as a girl. But she was so all over the place you couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. It turned out to be a dude.
So that's what you're putting Eric on?
Yeah,
as?
put a wig on him.
I don't think he'd go for it.
Yeah, he's very
he would
particular.
really be like, I don't like the role.
Yeah, he's very particular about his roles.
He's a lot like Angus. He doesn't do filthy humor or anything against God.
Oh, no. That's so crazy about Angus.
You haven't seen this clip yet, I guess.
No.
He basically said just that. Don't watch 2.5 Men. I'm
evil.
on it, and it's evil. And, I mean,
done.
What can he do at this point?
First of all, they're saying he breached his contract.
I bet.
But they're also saying that this is probably the last season. It's mostly shot anyway.
Wait, how did he breach his contract?
Because I guess you can't make disparaging comments. Part of the contract might be
there might be a clause.
There might be a
like
clause
that.
that says you can't make disparaging comments against the show.
Because it seemed like he was like he almost read what his contract said, and then he's like, I don't give a shit. I'm locked in for a year, and I'll say whatever I want.
But the other thing is I wonder when something like if you see where it was shot, it's almost like a hostage video. It looks like it was shot in somebody's basement.
Right.
And when you're talking to a dude in somebody's basement and there's a little shitty camera on you, it almost doesn't seem real. Now the whole world has seen it, and it's very real.
Was he aware that he was being filmed?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, he was brazen about how the show is bad for people. And, what's the legacy he's leaving for the future?
What's got to be going on that set? I mean, with Charlie Sheen, now this. I know Chuck Lorre was accused of a bunch of stuff. Who knows what the truth is? That's got to be crazy town over there, right, David?
I don't know. I mean, big successful shows bring out interesting sort of dynamics all over.
I mean, this came out when we saw it yesterday. We were like, where is this coming from?
We thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
Right.
we thought it was a gag.
I thought it was a Funny or Die video.
Maybe it is.
It's not.
Maybe there's some kind of like
No. His only
way
Joaquin
out.
Phoenix amazing.
No,
like,
John found an article, and I guess the guy that runs this website has been looking to get some publicity for the site. This was just the kind of thing he was looking to get.
Yeah, very religious website.
But this is like they're talking about the end of days, right? This is one of those the world is going to end, guys.
I'm not sure what his beliefs are, honestly, Gary, but Angus definitely at least seems to. But you're right. That's the way out of this. If he just says, you know what, it was a prank, it was a joke, and then tries to get out of it that way, I guess we'll see.
he
What's
should
gonna
start
happen.
go full tilt, like do a ministry and do a documentary, and then come out and say.
Are you dissuaded from going to India now after Howard and Robin gave you that travel advice?
No, I love to travel.
So do you think they're just paranoid, or Robin had that bad experience? And
yeah, I mean, I think she probably should have given it a little more time. I'm sure it's pretty jarring when you first arrive there, but once you kind of get into the culture of different places and get sort of into the rhythm of it, it's eye-opening. It expands your mind. Different. I've been to different places. So Morocco's like that. It's really kind of like what's going on. It feels dangerous, and it's a little sort of weird, but then you get past that, and then you start seeing all these different elements of culture that just kind of expand your mind.
Robin really did. I remember when she went to India, and I don't know how long did she say she was there for? I want to say she went for a 2-week vacation and left after a day and a half. It was crazy. She hated it.
Oscar in Florida, you're on the wrap-up show.
Well, listen, India's not that bad. I actually got married in India.
Nice.
My wife's from Calcutta, so it was a great time. And they're idiots for even, Howard hasn't even been there to judge a place. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, Howard also won't go anywhere, Oscar. He's talked about it.
Yeah, I know that. I always hear him whining about it, and getting on a plane. So, but no, I mean, I had my wedding there. It was great. I mean, David, it sounds like you're open to all kinds of stuff. I mean, the food's spicy. They serve a lot of chicken. Is really what it comes down to, and a lot of cauliflower. I mean, that's really the main things they.
I'm not scared of chicken and cauliflower.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. And cows are sacred because that's how they made their money in the past. I guess they plowed the fields with that. That's why they don't kill the cows.
How long could you go without a steak?
Oh man, I was there for a month, and when we flew into London, I went into a place and ate a steak there, and it tastes like crap, but it was still good. So I mean, it's not bad. You'll love it. You get the right places.
All right. Thanks, Oscar. Appreciate you calling.
Thanks,
David, when you go in, I mean, you came in at the end of the show, sort of. Do you feel comfortable just sitting on the couch and hanging now? Because you've been in quite a few times, or is it still a little awkward and something you need to adjust to?
Well, he always asks such crazy personal questions, and you get into trouble sometimes. And you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You don't want to put anyone. I'll say anything about myself. But you never know if other people are going to get, if you're going to violate their privacy somehow. So
you got screwed. No, I know this is why you're gun shy, because you came on our show.
Yeah.
You talked honestly about what was going on in your marriage, and then Entertainment Tonight made you out to be a total asshole for being an honest guy.
Well, was it Entertainment Tonight? I think
or
it
whatever,
was more,
Access Hollywood, Billy Bush asshole.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's what you get for being honest and opening up. Like, I understand why you're gun shy.
Some people, it's hard to be sort of honest, and
Tell me about it,
you catch a lot of heat for it. People aren't ready for it all the time. They're like, I don't know, but that's what I love about Howard, how honest he is, and all the kind of stuff that he's brought out of exposing people and just talking about what's really going on and asking people, about their sex life in a way that nobody does. It's just, it's more honest. The antiquated way of sort of answering that I just like being real in general.
David, I have a question I've always wanted to ask somebody in your position, so I'm going to try to get it. I don't want to put you in a bad spot, but I want to get an honest answer out of you. I know your publicist is a pretty high level publicist. Do you ever get scolded by your publicist after you do the show? Or I wouldn't say scolded, but does your publicist ever sit down with you and say, you know what, David, not the best idea?
Yes. I mean, she's said stuff like that, but she knows me, and she knows, even before I got into all the Howard stuff, I did a cover of High Times magazine holding a big, bowl of weed.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
excellent issue.
But it's like, obviously, I'm father, and my daughter's going to see it or hear a lot of that stuff. That kind of thing comes into it. But I also want to be honest with her, and I'm not a big fan of secrets in general, and I like things being really open and clear, and talk about it. And I smoked weed when I was younger, and it led to a lot of trouble and blah blah blah.
You also know what makes a good guest on Howard's show. So I'm sure when you're sitting there in your head, you're like, okay, if I give this up, I know it's going to turn into a great conversation. And, because when celebrities come in, you want to hear the stories. You want to, and Howard does a great job getting inside everybody's mind.
Yeah, definitely. Well, for instance, I mentioned that I just adopted a dog with my new girlfriend. The reason I did that is because there's this organization, a charity, Last Days Rescue out of Detroit, that I wanted to help promote. They save this dog. They save dogs every day. They're doing that. So by me mentioning that, I'm sure it kind of starts a bit of a fire in whatever world. But I'm actually, I'm doing it for a reason.
Yeah, but you'll find out you're going to be an asshole for adopting a dog.
Yeah.
But you do understand also that it's a great thing that you did. That's awesome that you adopted a dog, but it's also a next level step in a relationship. That's what Howard saw. That you guys are at the next level.
Yeah, I mean, I love this girl, and
Don't you feel like David's going to come back from India with an Indian kid?
Would you get married again?
That's sort of like not really something on my radar at the moment, just because, I'm not there.
I mean, Howard talked about he wasn't, didn't want to get married again for a long time, then dated Beth for a while, and then, sure enough, he ended up getting married. And I wonder, as you go through that on the show, everyone here is affected by what Howard does. He's such a strong influence on a lot of us, makes you rethink a couple of things.
Nobody who gets divorced that I've seen has ever said after they got divorced, like, it didn't go well, but I love the institution of marriage. I'm going to do this again. They all say they're never going to do it again until they find the person. I think they know deep down in the back of their mind they probably will, but I think it makes people not want to do it again.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Brian Phelan and his theories about the world coming to an end on December 21st, conspiracy theories in general, and why the big guy gets the reputation that he does. We discussed it, we prepared, and if you're watching this after December 21st, I guess we did all right. And if you are, and if you can't see it, well then, hope you enjoyed the last few days of December. I'm going to start off with the survivalism. We should get Phelan down here if he's around. I know a couple people who are, maybe not this extreme, but one of my good friends has, not a shelter, but he's got provisions and things just in case something goes wrong. And he says, look, he doesn't believe in the impending doom or anything, but if there's a hurricane or there's a major event, it's good to be prepared. I'm that type of guy. I sort of like to prepare for everything. But for this, all bets are off. If we're blowing up, then I'm going with it. Gary, I think you're the same way.
I'm the same way. They asked me earlier for the news. I always have 4 cases of water at home because we just drink a lot of water. I don't have much in the way of canned goods. Have a lot of candles at home because, or my power goes out a lot, even though we have a generator. But, I mean, with nothing, we're good for, 4 days till we're out of food, 7 till we die.
And
another 3 days after no food, we'll probably just die of hunger.
And you accept that bargain?
Yes. I mean, if it gets as bad as they say it's going to get, or as people think it might get, I don't think there's really anything you can do. You'd have to stock up with, 2 or 3 months worth of food. And if you did, by the way, and you told everyone bragged to their neighbors that I got this thing and I got all this food, then people come over and kill you and loot you.
Yeah, there's a show, Doomsday Preppers, which deals with this. People like sort of getting ready for this kind of stuff.
Did Howard talk today about how Glenn Beck sells all this shit?
No.
Glenn Beck, I was reading some articles and I watched it. He sells like containers to hold your food for your canned goods, and he's got a whole. He's totally preying on people with the survival thing. I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
So December 21st, you feel confident that we'll be able to get through the day?
Oh, is that the day?
The 21st.
I thought it was 12-12-12.
No.
12/21 backwards.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You got to reverse the number there.
I will be buying my Christmas presents.
You will be.
I'm sure there are some out there that are going to wait till the 22nd, just in case.
Yeah. You don't fear the Mayan calendar or anything else?
I'm not a big conspiracy theorist. And so I know a lot of people who are, and I will sometimes listen to what people have to say, but then you get to a point where you feel like, do you go through this, John, where people start to talk and you're like, hey, I'm open to new ideas. I'll listen to what they have to say. And I point out, even to my kids are like, that couldn't have happened. And I'll say, listen, there's a lot of things that happened in the history of this country. You talk about like the Tuskegee study and, really weird things that have gone on. There is a precedent. But as a general rule, somebody gets to a certain place and you go, in your mind, you go, oh, God, how do I get out of here? These people are fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm cynical to begin with, but I'd like to think I'm relatively open-minded to stuff like that. But when Brian was in there today, at first you were trying to explain what you saw on the History Channel,
right?
Which turned you into a full-blown conspiracy theorist. And were you painted unfairly, you think?
A little bit. I just couldn't get my thoughts out. It was just, it was the start of the morning and I got, not railroaded, but I was kind of like, I didn't know what to say and I didn't know how to exactly come across with my point.
But you should, if that's what you feel, you should know it.
Right. Well, what it is I saw on the History Channel this thing, and all that stuff. Nostradamus, and he was a prophet, and he did this and that. I don't believe any of that, but when they were talking to these experts at NASA, they seemed to say, listen, there could be a possibility where these solar flares and everything could knock out power, and we could be without it for not just weeks, we could be out for years. And I'm having a feeling that if that is true, then yeah, we're in for some serious stuff if that happens. And they did say that there are flares that have been, coming.
Don't blow off the Nostradamus thing, because when that came out, a lot of people thought twice about it. I mean, some people goofed on it, but some people were worried about whatever that impending doom was. And
right.
I know the Hitler thing, and I remember watching that special 1,000 times.
The bear, isn't it the bear? And is Nostradamus said like the bear will take over the world, or the bull? He had like some.
I think there was a prediction like a leader from the Middle East with a blue turban or something like that.
But I think the bear was supposed to represent Russia.
Yeah.
I think it was like there was a bear and an eagle or something like that.
Well, you can interpret it any which way.
Right, that's exactly how it was. But that's why I'm like, you know what, everybody can interpret it whatever way they want. But that's why I wasn't believing. But when they started asking these people that were experts, you're like, holy cow, that this makes some sense.
But I always wondered, like, when you watch a TV show and they show an expert, just because they say they're an expert, where do they come from? And I always think that an expert is somebody who's just looking for TV time.
Yeah.
And sometimes they do go and get experts. It depends on what the show is.
So after being there with Howard, did it change your mind at all? Did you feel dumb?
I felt dumb when I heard, listening to it as it came out of my mouth, because I couldn't explain what I wanted to say. But I still think, something could happen. Sure. I mean, who's to say that it's not going to happen?
Nobody knows for sure, right?
Exactly. So I'm going to wait it out. I mean, I'm not one of these guys like, get in a bunker like Bobo and stockpile food, but, it's something to think about.
I always think that you get in the bunker and you just live an extra week or two to suffer more.
And then exactly, what are you going to do?
I want to be evaporated in the initial bomb.
That's what I said. I'm going to, if there's a nuclear bomb coming, I'm running right to where it's going to hit.
Well, the good news is that you got a dance named after you, so congratulations.
Yeah, can't wait for that, man. I'm breaking that out at the Christmas party. Everybody's going to be doing it.
Everyone's going to be moving out of the way. You take up a lot of space when you're doing that.
I'm big eye. I got big arms.
There was a great conversation in the hallway. I think Brian was there and a couple of us were there. They're talking to Lieberman. And, asking Lieberman if he's going to drink at the Christmas party this year. And somebody said, we should dose him. And I go, dose him? All you have to do is give him 2 shots. Yeah. There's no dosing.
Yeah, he don't need much.
Yeah. He was drinking last year, right? If I remember correctly.
He was dancing with Ronnie and Mike last year, high-pitched Mike. He had a good time.
That was the first time I noticed, because he was dancing in a very retarded way.
Yeah, he had like a kick step, like a Felix Unger.
And a lot of arm flailing.
He had like that Felix Unger kick step.
That was the prelude to what happened this year.
But I knew because John always comes across as one of those guys who's very in control. And I remember meeting his girlfriend. I think she was really pretty and really sort of subdued. And it was like somebody let John out of the cage last year.
Right. That's what it was at Richie's wedding, too. I mean, she wanted nothing to do with it. She was just in the corner like, oh, my God, and he was having a grand old time.
Brian, another thing you were in there for was your size, basically, and Howard's fascinated that people just want to start up with you at these things. Now, do you provoke any of that, or does that just come because you're a big guy and people want to take you down?
That's exactly it. I don't provoke anybody. I've ever provoked anybody here?
No, you're usually pretty. No, but Brian is pretty gentle. Even I've seen him hammered, but he doesn't get hammered and start fights.
I'm the happy drunk.
He's a happy drunk.
Yeah, so it happened my whole life, man. People they see me and they want to prove something, and it's not fun.
And you've gotten more concerts, I think, than anybody I know. You go to a ton of shows.
I hit about a good 15 a year, at least.
What was the last one you saw?
I saw Manowar Saturday night, but before that, Rush.
The Rush show we went to?
Rush, yeah, in Brooklyn.
No Aerosmith with Cheap Trick opening?
No, I was going to go to that. I took my son to see that last year, but I didn't want to go again.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
And
Howard thinks Brian, he's like the guy's guy. He's always felt that way about you.
But he really is. I mean, Brian's just like, he's a good guy. I used to, when we parked in the same garage, we used to talk a lot walking, and he's just a good guy, and he's every man.
Bob in Wisconsin, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, the impending doom. Haley could live off his neck fat for a couple of weeks.
Hey-oh. Wow.
Does two pool covers cover you enough for impending doom?
Yeah, one does.
The impending doom is Zazazoo.
That's what's good. I'm stockpiling all that water underneath my pool cover.
I love a guy who waits on hold for a long time with a joke that's like moderately funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I love it. I love being on the air with you. Actually, the truth be told, I feel like that kid from 8.5 Men, and I'm ready to go religious and denounce the show. Have you read about that?
No. 8.5 Men. Are you talking about 2.5 Men?
No, 8.5 Men. It's my show. I just rewrote it. Yeah, 2.5 Men, whatever that's called. The kid who grew up on the show, he plays the son of Charlie Sheen and Ashton Kutcher.
Charlie Sheen is his uncle.
Right.
And
whatever he is. I don't know that show all that well.
Whatever that other guy is his father. Yeah.
Right. Well, the kid...
John Cryer,
The kid's like about 18 now. He found religion, and he went on the internet yesterday, and some Christian review, Christian fucking thing that he denounces the show. It's a bad show. If you're a religious guy, you shouldn't watch the show.
Is he going to continue to work on it?
He doesn't want it. He wants them to fire him. It's great. I mean, for the dummy.
Oh, that's great.
He makes $8.5 million. That's why I said 8.5 Men. $8.5 million a year. He makes $350,000 an episode. The kid has no idea how hard it is to get a real job in show business. He lucked out.
Right, because he walked out of his mother's womb practically and started working.
It's scary. It's like a curse. Anybody who works on that show goes fucking crazy. He's I don't even know if he's. I guess I would say he's second crazy to Charlie, because Charlie's old enough to know better. Charlie had a point in his career where it was a real lull.
Yeah.
And he was lucky to get 2.5 Men.
He should have known better, yeah.
Right, he should know, but this kid grew up in show business and lucked out at a young age. So he's the second craziest fucker on that show. That's how you figure the math.
When is John Cryer going to wig out?
John Cryer is so normal and gets show business. He remembers being in all those John Hughes movies, Ducky, being great, and then not being able to find work, and then suddenly gets on a hit TV show. This guy's got his head screwed on straight. He's just trying to make money.
He's milking it.
Yeah, he's milking it for all it's worth. Good for him. John Cryer, the most normal guy in show business. And he's a talented
smart,
guy.
Not stupid.
And it turns out he's the guy who carries that show anyway.
Well, I was going to say, he's dragging all these people with him. And what's he going to do now? Now the kid's flaking out on him.
Can you imagine John Cryer working with all these loons? And the kid who went berserk, I'll play you his rant. He's so stupid. He's 19.
Oh, we can actually hear it.
Yeah.
It wasn't written?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. Everyone was sending it to me. It was like you know how there's always an internet clip that's going around?
Right.
This was the one yesterday. Jones, that's the kid, who has never roiled the